time. Yeah, we is a going.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
The following content contains adult language and humor that is not suitable for viewers under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. The views and opinions expressed during the following video content are those of the individual and may not reflect those of others.
Pacific414 Pop Talk is here. Sit back and relax and join the conversation. We've got Baron and Orman, Tagge, Cash Money 007, and even Mike too. Pop culture, entertainment, news and reviews. Discussions are had, opinions made. From the panel to the chat, everyone is welcome here. Reactions, watch parties, and special guests. We like to have a good time. Pacific414 Pop Talk is underway. Pull up a seat, we're inviting you to stay. Articles, collectibles, reviews, you say. Baron, Cash, and Mike bring the fun tonight. Now sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Don't forget to like or comment below. We almost forgot to share out the show. Pacific414 Pop Talk is one of a kind. It's true. It's true. Back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome one and all to this Wednesday edition of Pacific414 Pop Talk for Wednesday, February 25th, 2026. Along with Baron, Orman, Tagge, Cash Money 007, I am your host, Mike, and yes, I am aware that there's a particular issue happening on the YouTube side where people can send emojis, but they can't type full, complete sentences right now. So, in order to help that situation, I'm going to give you the link to the Rumble channel where you can send full messages. I do have the Rumble chat up, so I will be able to respond. If anyone would like to head over to the Rumble channel as of right now, I understand some people are like, oh, Rumble? Nah, no thanks, Mike. Well, then, the way we can do it is you just respond with emojis, and I'll try to decipher what you're talking about.
Oh, he had to unmute himself so he could get the in there.
Yeah. No, I'm serious. I will try to decipher what you're trying to say. And yes, I'll probably fail. I'm just being honest. I'm not being pessimistic or negative about it. I'm just being honest.
I just look at the humor in what we might be getting. That's all.
Yeah.
It'd be enjoyable.
Yeah, but I do want to say hello to Tim, who's apparently enjoying the devil's lettuce.
Ah, yes.
Either that or he's celebrating a certain Austrian painter's birthday.
Oh.
Isn't it funny that those two are on the same day?
Yeah. That is
a few things that Ripley challenges to believe it.
And I also want to say hello to Ms. Martin Muses, who had a great show this morning. I managed to catch a little bit of that. So thank you for stopping by, and keep doing your thing. And honestly, you were talking about at one point how you'd like to get some of your stories done that you have written down, and I would love to see them one day.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have As Was with us. Good to see As Was. And of course, I'm sure other people will start rolling in as the show goes on. But Baron and Cash, how are you doing today?
Do you
I'm
trust
doing
that
all
guy? He
right.
looks like a synth. You know, I still say that opening's absolutely BS because Cash has never dressed up like that in his life. He is our John Fetterman.
Actually.
He
Fetterman.
is our John Fetterman here. I mean, yeah.
No, I actually have. It's been a while, but yes, I have.
We're not talking about the little church pictures you had when you were like 8,
Uh,
9.
No, I'm not
We're
talking about that either. There were other times I had to wear a suit, so it's just been a
wearing
while.
your Buster Browns. And stuff like that. Hey, I bet you how many people
I
know
can't
that?
say though when I've gone to a library I've ever worn a suit, but I still like that.
Well, of course, you dressed up like a bum like the rest of the people that are on the computers. Looking at those sites.
Right, sure. I looked for this Baron Orman Tagge guy. I'm like, I don't know about that guy.
I'm ashamed to say I haven't been to the library in a while, but then again, when you live in a library, it's kind of hard.
Right, exactly, and that's how I feel too. Yeah. Remember, we can look up a lot of stuff on just AI in general, Baron. So.
Well,
libraries are great. Don't get me wrong, but
what do you mean? The encyclopedias I got, the dictionaries I got, and all that.
Those
stuff.
are great too. My dad has a lot.
And
of
the books,
stuff, so.
yeah. I mean,
I'd rather look at the older encyclopedias and the older history books.
Yeah.
To see what was in there when I was growing up compared to what might be in there now. What's been omitted, especially.
Yeah, there's been definitely changes. I haven't heard about the dictionary recently, but there's definitely been changes over the last so-called 10 years or so. Yeah, they add words and so on.
I have three dictionaries that if you dropped them would crush a Fiesta.
No, I'm sure. Yeah, the big thick ones.
Oh yeah.
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 The ones that we used to use in school, Cash.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
The ones you put them on the table, they make a loud thump.
Yep, they do. There was some pretty heavy ones too. Yeah, back in the day, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I got the biggest one here in my office, but in the living room on the bookshelf out there's two of them that are. It's like goodbye back. You wonder why I have a bad back, and that's the reason why.
You're lifting too many dictionaries.
Yeah, you got that right.
Well, come on, Barons. The more dictionaries you lift, you can
crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of your women.
And not only that, know the proper words to use as you do those things.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Just like William F. Buckley. William F. Buckley said that every morning he'd open up the dictionary and just kind of randomly do a flip through and drop a finger down. Whatever word that comes up, he tried to use at least once that day.
Yeah. And for anybody who's just coming in on the YouTube side, for some reason, you can only send emojis and a few words. You can't send a full, complete sentence in the chat. I don't know what YouTube's doing, but I have put the link to the Rumble channel in there if you want to join the Rumble side. This way I can see your messages and I will respond to your messages.
Oh, don't lie, Mike. You put a special filter on it. Unfortunately, it affected everybody, but you finally put a muzzle on Phil McCracken.
You cannot put a muzzle on Phil McCracken.
Well, you just did.
It does not work. It does not work. And I do want to also mention once again that any Stealth is Optional members can join tonight's panel by clicking on the StreamYard link that's in the post section underneath Monday's post that's specifically for Stealth is Optional members. So,
I found that if you walk outside naked, stealth is not. You stealth it's not optional. You need stealth.
Really, Baron? I swear to.
Oh man!
Am I wrong?
Well, and on that note, here are the stories that we will be talking about tonight. Some of them we'll probably be spending more time on than others, but we will be talking about an article from Deadline about Warner Brothers Discovery reviewing Paramount's revised takeover offer. Both companies mum on new terms. I bet they are.
It's like a ping pong game, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Mm-hmm. We will also talk about an article from J.B. Augustine of Bounding into Comics that says AI will resurrect the late Val Kilmer for one last film. Now, I did read this article a little bit ahead, and it does have the blessing of his family, but we'll get more into this article when we get to it.
Put your knives away, people. Let's hear the story.
Yeah, let's get all the information from the story before we go, oh, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Let's get all the information first.
Yeah. Mike slapped me down before the show because I kind of went that way. He says, Barrett, and hit me a couple times with the cattle prod and said, no, wait for the story. Like, okay.
And then we'll take a look at an article from That Park Place. LA County files lawsuit against Roblox, alleging platform fails to protect children and enables predators.
I hate having to root for LA County.
Now, this next one that we'll talk about during today's stream is very interesting because I do have a few things to say. But it's from Fandom Pulse, and it's by Fandom Pulse. It says, after moving to the left and censoring Christian viewpoints, Bounding into Comics is shutting down. Oh, there's a lot more information to that in the article than just that headline. And then, of course, our main event article, as I like to call it, and the captain of this particular edition of Pop Talk, William Shatner, is releasing a heavy metal album at 94 years old. That also comes from Fandom Pulse.
Hey, now, Captain.
Are we going to get another
rock on.
cover of Creep?
I don't know.
Just wait till we get to that article, Padawannabe.
Oh, no.
You gotta sit and wait, buddy. You gotta sit and wait. Hey, you know what? I can't remember, Mike. Did we talk about the box office? I heard that the weather.
We did not talk about the box office Wednesday because I felt that it would ruin the vibe of Sunday night show. So,
yeah, I just couldn't remember what we talked about. I just was hearing that the Wuthering Heights did pretty good, over 100 mil. So, which you know.
Yeah, well, like I said, I didn't want to ruin the vibe of Sunday's show. It went well, you know, talking about the unexplainable mysteries of the world, and it's like then you throw in the weekend box office. To me, it changes things too drastically. It throws a wrench into everything.
I don't know. The box office is an unexplainable mystery of the world.
I disagree. It's not an unexplainable mystery when you're getting movies that are being released and they're poorly written, they're poorly acted, the stories make no sense.
Jabberwocky. You know, I'm not talking about the film, just or even the poem. Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, I just can't wait for when Mando and the little Snotburger comes out because I want to see how bad that tanks. And I think it will. I'm not trying to say that with glee or joy or excitement or woohoo. It's just I honestly think that Grogu has overstayed his welcome, or more in the fact that they really ran him into the ground.
Is it going to be where anybody really cares at this point?
I mean, the reviews are just getting attacked. I mean, not the previews. I mean, I've heard nothing good. I haven't seen any. I can't say one way or another, but I'm just hearing people just going, this looks like it's going to suck.
Well, the Super Bowl trailer dropped the ball huge, but the newest trailer that's come out, it looks pretty impressive. But you've got to be willing to accept some of those things. People see a muscular Jabba and they're like, trash. I mean, it could be anything. It could be anything from the fandom that any particular person or group doesn't like about something. But that's always how it's been. So I'm used to that.
Well, it's Jabba's kid, but the thing is, a muscular hut, that was even in the old EU. So,
well, yes,
that doesn't bother me at all.
Again, how many people they're like, it's not EU. You know what I mean? It's just like there's just so many points of view, and it's like just like it or don't. I mean, that's what we've been saying the whole time. Just find the things you like, have fun, and move on. F1. F1.
My only complaint is it just seems like he grew up way too fast because Hutts are supposed to age slowly, kind of like Baby Grogu, you know. Baby Yoda.
Yeah, I don't know. Have we ever been introduced to like a teen aged one? Or they've always been older, right? And then our first baby was in the Clone Wars 2D film.
Right. Right.
Or I'm sorry, the series, the series, not the 2D.
Clone Wars series. Yeah. There was in the first the movie that they put out. And
Stinky.
Stinky. Mm-hmm. And well, you know, in one of the Jabba the Hutt comics from the EU, there was one, but according to what the old one is, you know, they are able to keep their youngs in a pouch for so ever long until they grow, and then they come out, but it still takes a long time. But yeah, Jabba smashed that one because it came out of its dead parent, and Jabba looked at it, and his tail just kind of went whoop, flat, and yeah, it was a green spot.
Got to keep the chain succinct.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, let's go ahead and get the ball rolling here on our first article. All right, so this first article here comes from Deadline, and as you see the headline there, it says, Warner Brothers Discovery reviewing Paramount's revised takeover offer. Both companies mum on the new terms, and I still say this is a bad idea, and it's going to be a bad deal for us, the regular folk, no matter who gets the company.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's Netflix, whether it's Paramount, it's going to be a bad deal for everybody.
I'm rooting for everybody to lose on this one.
This article is by Jill Goldsmith. And it says, Warner Brothers Discovery confirmed Tuesday that it had received a revised offer from Paramount and is reviewing it in consultation with our financial and legal advisors. It did not disclose the terms of the new bid. No, they're not going to disclose all that information until they review everything and their lawyers look at everything.
Mm-hmm. Right. Why tip your hat?
The Paramount proposal on the table for some time has been $30 a share in cash, but the David Ellison run company has bumped that up.
Ooh.
It says we will update our shareholders following the board's review. The Netflix merger agreement remains in effect, and the board continues to recommend in favor of the Netflix transaction. Warner Brothers Discovery shareholders are advised not to take any action at this time with respect to the amended Paramount Skydance tender offer, Warner Brothers Discovery said. The statement was the same the company has issued several times before as Paramount continued to tweak its offer, looking to provide assurances around debt and equity financing and other concerns Warner Brothers Discovery raised. The board of the David Zaslav led company has so far always come back after each review, advising against a Paramount deal and recommending shareholders to stick by Netflix. Of course, you have Mark Ruffalo and James Cameron going at it. James Cameron says no to the Netflix, excuse me, Warner Brothers deal, while Mark Ruffalo is in favor of it. So you have that aspect of it too.
Yeah, his feelings are, well, Paramount does the same thing, so why are we just saying that it's only Netflix? It just makes me laugh.
Yeah. Mark Ruffalo, I mean, who cares what he says? He's the type of guy who has to run out of the way so he can shove his little button in front of whatever person's there who never even asked him a question, telling him all about what it's about.
And Mark Ruffalo's not one of the people trying to advance the art, is he? Like, he's not building a studio somewhere or trying to keep things moving. He's just seems like he likes to get
he's
in
an
the
actor
way.
looking to see where his next paycheck's going to come from, whether
Well,
it's
that yeah,
Netflix owned Warner Brothers Discovery or if Paramount Skydance gets a hold of Warner Brothers. That's what he's looking at.
yeah. I just look at it, it's like James. Well, James Cameron to me would do more for the larger scope. I would think. You know, I'm not saying he's gonna do anything, but not everybody is. Who is it? Krasinski, or I forget his name. That's building the studio in Texas or wherever. Is it Emily Blunt's husband?
Yeah,
I can't think of the guy's name.
I don't.
He was the one
John
from The
Krasinski?
Office.
Yeah,
Yes,
John
yes, that's
Krasinski.
it. Yes, that's what I was trying to think of. And it's like I haven't heard Ruffalo like getting involved in anything like that. It's just like getting his name in the paper kind of thing.
Basically,
You
that's
know?
what it is. This
Yeah.
is him doing the virtual signaling thing in his version in this whole thing to, hey, my button, see
Still.
my button. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, you don't have any validity with me, Ruffalo. I mean,
Yeah.
I never thought you were all that hot of an actor anyways. And so, I don't know. Just
Outside in perspective.
It says, however, the backdrop of this new offer is different as it followed a 7-day limited waiver period for the sides to actively engage. Netflix had agreed to the discussions. Paramount confirmed that it submitted a revised bid, but it also declined to provide details. Again, why are they going to provide details when they know that Warner Brothers Discovery's lawyers are going to be looking over it? The board of directors is going to be looking over the deal in fine print. As Warner Brothers Discovery continues, Paramount said it is maintaining its previous tender as a placeholder. Its statement today was less combative than in the past, although it still called the Netflix deal inferior. Of course they are. They think that they can handle the load of not only operating Paramount Pictures, CBS, and everything under that umbrella, but also Warner Brothers, CNN, and everything that Warner Brothers Discovery owns. I know I'm pointing out the obvious. I do that well.
Yeah.
The entry.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
The entry a transaction with Warner Brothers Discovery would require the Warner Brothers Discovery board to determine that Paramount's revised proposal is a company's superior proposal. Under its merger agreement with Netflix, the expiration of a 4-business day match period, termination of the Netflix merger agreement, and execution of a definitive merger agreement between Paramount and Warner Brothers Discovery. Said, well, I have a feeling, and I have no insiders, but I have a feeling that Warner Brothers Discovery Board is going to do what they've been doing and tell Paramount, go pound sand. I don't see Netflix not getting Warner Brothers. Not getting Warner Brothers and then implementing their 17-day release period that they want to do, that we had read about in that article from Geek Tyrant several weeks ago.
Yeah, the Netflix guy. I've heard several people with contracts with Netflix speak on this too. That I forget his name offhand, but the guy who runs Netflix. Yeah, he wants to put stuff in the theaters, but then he won't put it in for 2 or 3 months. It's like however many days, like you said, like less than a month runtime in the theater.
Yeah. It says Netflix has matching rights while Warner Bros. Discovery Board of Directors considers Paramount's revised proposal. Paramount will continue to maintain its previously announced tender offer and its solicitation in opposition to the inferior Netflix merger. As I said, let's see. Warner Bros. Discovery agreed on December 5th to sell its studios and streaming assets to Netflix in a cash and stock transaction valued at $27.75 per share. with an enterprise value of about $82.7 billion. Now here's the catch from what I've been reading about this deal that Paramount just made with Warner Brothers Discovery, their proposed deal, is that if for any reason, and again, this is just, somebody speculating, but what was said was if for any reason that, say, Warner Brothers and Paramount can't come to an agreement over a period of a year, starting in September of this year, then Zaslav doesn't walk away empty-handed. Zaslav's going to walk away with $7 billion in his pocket because of the terms of the negotiating period. And it does say here, Warner Brothers Discovery separately plans to spin off its cable business into a new company called Discovery Global, distributing stock of that company to shareholders. 3 days after the Netflix deal was announced, Paramount launched a hostile tender offer of $30 a share in cash for all of Warner Brothers Discovery. Enterprise value at $108 billion, and the fight was on. On January 20th, Netflix switched its bid to all cash, according to this, and I'll go ahead and copy the link, and I will put it in the chats. I'm not going to read it, but you all are more than welcome to do so if you would like. So there you go. The Warner Brothers Discovery Board has fiduciary duty to consider all offers. Warner Brothers Discovery had indicated in an SEC filing that Paramount was willing to go to 31 or higher, and it expected to see that in writing during the talks, which are set to run through 11:59 p.m. Eastern tonight, if not extended. Netflix has the right to match any offer. The Wall Streeters have been pretty certain Paramount would boost its number to $31 or $32 a share, but believe it might need to go a bit higher than that to secure the deal. Warner Brothers Discovery has set a March 20th special meeting for stockholders to vote on the Netflix agreement. All right, go ahead and opine.
Yeah. Again, it's time to start busting this. That's all I gotta say. I mean, there's nothing more that can be said. We're getting more and more corporate feudalism, not capitalism, but corporate feudalism. And more times that they do this, the more and more we all get hosed. And
well,
it's tiring.
I don't understand why I was also talking to Spock, or with Spock, recently. Like, I don't understand why the FCC is not stepping in on some of these deals lately. Isn't there,
and breaking up these companies?
Yes,
there's antitrust laws.
Yes,
They've been there. I mean, use them.
I don't think these companies. We already know that less competition is bad for society, and so we just keep seeing this. Like, all these companies are owning all this stuff, even things that like EA has done to other companies that were actually great. And they even, like, I remember BioWare is like, "Oh, I'm so happy we're with EA." Well, look at how that turned out. Maybe at first you thought you were, but it's because they can't. The problem is they get like too much involved. Instead of saying things like, "Okay, we'll buy you, but just make us money and do your thing, and we'll be fine." I mean, look at you can see what happened with stuff like Pixar, with Disney. Pixar was like, "We don't need you," and then Disney's like, "We're sorry, here's money." And it's really just sad. I think these monopolies are just awful. We saw what Bethesda and Microsoft buying them and all this other stuff, these mergers and so on. I'm like, when is the FCC going to actually step in and say, maybe there's some problems here? Yeah. We're supposed to trust Paramount with like Warner Brothers after what's happened with Trek and other stuff. I mean, it's like, come on. If you guys are going to, just because somebody takes it over or Skydance and Paramount merge and, oh, it's supposed to be they're the better people. It's so funny.
You're right with the gooder part.
I like the gooder, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it rhymes with gutter.
Right. It's just so funny to me. It's like, yeah, and there's some cool things that Netflix has done, obviously. But still, it's like you can't trust these companies. So where I wish there was just a third player involved that says, you know what? And they come out and they're like, look, we want to buy this. We have the money and we want to honor Warner Brothers the way we should, and that it should be honored the way it's always been honored. And we want to bring in the people, but we don't get that. So we get Netflix and
We're
Paramount.
not going to get it, unfortunately, Cash.
So it's really frustrating. And once again, when is the FCC going to step in and be like,
They're corrupt.
Doesn't seem right. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling like. Can anybody fix them? You know,
they can be fixed.
They could, yeah.
I mean, when they
bring in better people or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, when they're letting stuff over the air that shouldn't be and is finable, but they just turn their head the other direction.
Right.
I would say it's federal. They're waiting for the power to go to the states.
Yeah. No.
Well, we've all seen what's happened to federal organizations. So.
Yeah, but the FCC would not be one of those to be localized. Because
I just don't. Go ahead. Sorry.
Because just the fact that this is a nationwide thing that happens. So what happens when one state has laws that sit back and say they didn't have it that would be normal for just about everybody else, and now an entire state is excluded from this? No, it's a federal thing because of the nature of it. And I'm not necessarily a big fan of the FCC either, because I think they're a bunch of hunyucks.
Well, they haven't really done anything in a while. Before they were actually doing something. I don't know what they're doing. And
well, even the biggest example I can think of is like when Joe Rogan was losing a bunch of episodes, and it was like, why are certain ones getting pulled off and not? And I don't think FCC had anything to do with that. Like, that was way more political movement and big boss saying, don't do that. You know what I mean? And I personally don't remember FCC getting as involved in television as much as they were in radio and that kind of thing. But I might just not be remembering.
Oh yeah, they got involved with television and such, and there were things that they would come by and say nope. But yeah, I think people think of the FCC more with radio because they helped skyrocket the career of that worthless, talentless Howie Stern.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy has no talent. The guy has no talent, but because of all the controversy, and he was, that was his talent. Hey, let's go out and cause a bunch of controversy.
Yeah, he was a shock jock, man. I mean, he had what he was doing is like, let's see how far we can push things. And now where he is, well, he went off the rails. His direction was way better.
He always went off the rails. He was trying to get people to tune into his show on the radio, and also don't forget he was also on E!
Yeah, he was
always trying to push the boundaries.
What I find funny about some of these people on the radio, it's like, oh, I can't go on this show or somebody. It's like, why? What is wrong with talking to these people? And so that's how Howard Stern used to do. He talked now. It's like, well, I only want to talk to these people because they had these politics. And
Howard Stern has
that's how a lot of entertainment has gone.
It has.
Right.
No, but
you got to remember, Howie Stern is the guy who got George to wank a guy off in the studio. No lie. That's not a joke. That is not a joke.
I know it's not a joke. I know.
Jeez.
I know. I wish it were a joke, but I know it's not a joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And
But
Sting's never been.
even wishing it were a joke, I'm still not. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's just,
Well, it also shows you the class of George Takei too. I mean,
man, yeah, that's, you know.
So, any other thoughts on this Warner Brothers Discovery Paramount fiasco that's been going on?
Get it done, guys. Get this
No,
thing
don't get it
finished.
No.
Whatever they're gonna do, I just want it to be done so that we don't have to
No.
deal with it.
no,
Let it
I
blow
want
up
to
in
keep
both
on
their
going.
faces.
I don't want either company
No.
to have
No.
Warner Brothers.
No.
Well, and that could,
Yeah.
and that even if that was the solution, I'd be like, let's get there. It's like, God, I don't know what to think about this anymore. It goes back and forth and back and forth,
Oh.
and
I don't know.
now those are the headlines. Like not TV companies are fighting for power.
Well,
Well, I don't know. I
here's
like
my viewpoint on it. Zaslav knew what he was buying when he bought Warner Brothers from AT&T.
Mhm.
He knew that he wanted to sell it years later.
Yes,
Mhm.
Well, guess what? You made your bed, Zaslav. Now you can lie in it.
that's right.
right. And I just love watching these companies blue balling each other too. So I mean, that's it's like keep on going. Every time when there's an article or whatever, it's like ha 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 ha. You ain't getting no release this time.
Nope.
Yep. Get your popcorn out and see what happens. But I'm with you guys.
Boom chicka pow wow.
But
Well,
speaking of
I don't. Yep.
speaking of popcorn, there is a movie that's going to star the late Val Kilmer using AI to finish some scenes that he was already doing, and it does have his family's consent. So let's go ahead
Which is
and get
great.
into this article.
Mhm.
All right, so this article from Bounty into Comics is by JB Augustine. It was posted on the 23rd. It says AI will resurrect the late Val Kilmer for one last film. There he is in Top Gun Maverick.
Mhm.
Batman Forever and the Doors star. Oh, come on. Batman Forever and the Doors star? Tombstone. JB Augustine. Tombstone, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand him going with Doors because that was a big
you
role
can
for him,
even
but
he was even quite good in the remake of The Saint. I mean,
I have not seen that. I need to see that.
I'm
You
going to
should.
play it. I'm going to play it.
Wretched slugs. Don't any of you have the guts to play for blood? I'm your huckleberry. That's just my game.
Great movie.
Baron, watch The Saint. It is
Yeah, I
a
want to.
great movie. It really is.
Mm-hmm. I love
Really
the show with Roger Moore.
Mhm,
So
yeah.
I want to see that. Yeah.
Well, Val Kilmer, The Saint made me go, okay, Val Kilmer's legit.
It's definitely a quality movie, Baron.
I was kind of blown away. And Elizabeth Shue also, I was like, whoa, okay.
Hey,
I'm in. Nothing about this article, though. Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's all about Val.
We're still talking about Val Kilmer, so we're keeping
Okay.
it in the topic.
Mm-hmm.
But Batman Forever, Tombstone, and the Doors. There, I edited for you, JB Augustine.
Very good, Mike.
Oh, and it reminds us, Mike is the one that started it off because he started criticizing the movies, and we started listing off his films. So it's all in all, it's Mike's fault. Back to you, Mike.
No, it's not my fault. I was correcting JB Augustine. How could you list Batman Forever at the Doors and leave out his greatest role in Tombstone as Doc Holliday?
Well, Val Kilmer was better than Clooney.
Yeah,
Gotta
he
give him
was.
that.
Batman, he was a good Bruce Wayne. I thought it was.
I thought too. Yes, I didn't think there was anything wrong with him.
No,
It's the movie.
but-
It's just
What's wrong with YouTube, Helen? It's only allowing emojis for some reason and very few words in chat. That's why I put the link to the Rumble channel in there in the chat. If it even showed up.
I was wondering. I thought it was my phone all last week.
No. So to anybody who is coming in right now.
Even when
I
I,
don't know
would
what's
try
going
and
on
view
with
a
YouTube.
short,
Just like last Thursday when YouTube went
so
down.
crazy.
I don't
'Cause
know what
every
they're doing
time
to
I
their
do a
system, but head over to the Rumble channel. I'll see your messages.
yeah.
I'll respond to your messages.
Rumble, rumble, rumble. Nah, I beat you, Barry.
Yeah.
I'm hurt.
Yeah,
Very
I know
well.
you and probably several other people were probably chatting away, Helion, and you're probably thinking, aren't they acknowledging us? Isn't Mike going to acknowledge what I put in the chat? I can acknowledge emojis, but for some reason I can't acknowledge what you're actually saying because I don't even see what you all are actually saying unless it's a short sentence like what as was sent. This is "Hey Peter."
Mm-hmm.
That's coming through, but
hey Peter. Oh, Peter Griffin's here. Hey Peter. Hey Peter.
And Helion and everybody else, don't worry about being late.
A wizard is never late. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
That's right.
Yeah, well, that's not what he says to me, but that's okay.
And hello, Lady Miss. Hello. I'm sorry that you can't chat with us today, thanks to you two, but I do understand that emoji, dragons. And like I said, I will try to decipher any emojis that people send to try to figure out what you're all either asking or what you all are saying in your opinion. I'll try.
Hi, Lady Miss.
I can't promise I'm going to pass, but I'll try.
Just pass on the eggplant, everyone. Let's don't get crazy.
Yeah, please.
If Tim's here, I know what's coming.
Hey, he's lurking. He's lurking.
Yeah, he's there.
It's all right, Helion. It's all right. People come and go as they please. Sometimes they watch us live. Sometimes they watch us on the replay. It's all right. But Val Kilmer left his mortal coil last year. Yeah, when the news of his passing came out last year on April 1st, I thought it was an April Fool's Day joke. It was, and I was thinking it's a cruel April Fool's Day joke, but no, that wasn't a joke.
And it happened to be on your birthday, so I mean, even worse.
Yeah, because I'm like, no, this is somebody just being cruel. Because how many times have we seen it where somebody will post something, even when it's not April Fool's Day, that somebody's passed, and you're like, I'm holding off. It's like when Jason David Frank of Power Rangers passed away. I held off until I started seeing other outlets starting to report it. And I can remember Jet Sparks, even that morning we were doing Pop Talk, saying, "Are you sure this is real?" I said, "Unfortunately, it is."
Well, remember when we all thought Pauly Shore was dead?
I never thought that guy was dead.
It was a brief time, but even David Spade got notified a couple times. They're like, "We're just checking on you." He's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "We got reports that you had passed." He's like, "What?" It happens. This was pre-AI.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to verify Elvis's passing.
Him and Tupac.
Gosh, by the way, Helion's trying to avoid you, so.
So happy.
But it says here in the article, Val Kilmer left his mortal coil last year, but he still has one film left to carry on his legacy. However, his involvement will not be spared the dreaded specter of AI leaving its mark. As Flickering Myth reported, the late actor will be brought back to life digitally to finish his work in the action-adventure Canyon of the Dead. That's the name of the movie. The film was in development for years with him attached, and the decision by its makers has the blessing of Kilmer's family.
That's the important
Much like Kilmer said as Bruce Wayne, it all still raises too many questions. The world has been afraid and skeptical for generations of what machines will do when they gain sentience and rise up. The The refrain is always either they destroy us, revive dead celebrities with tacky, ill-advised product endorsements, or somewhere in the middle. Where we're now, is off-center and leaning toward seeing our favorite actors and icons perform from beyond the grave. Of course, they bring up Brandon Lee in this article from The Crow because they had a stand-in to finish some of his scenes.
Which
Whether
isn't a new thing. They've had that happen where
Yep.
People have passed away somewhere along the filming. It was late enough along they were able to get away with stand-ins and whatnot. But yes, it's no trick as long as and back then they didn't necessarily ask for the blessings, if you know what I mean.
They just did it. And welcome back to the Rumble side there, Tim. And it says, whether anybody wants it or not is irrelevant. This is the future and not a distant one. AI is creating lifelike crossovers and death battles nobody thought they would witness due to Hollywood's bureaucracy and creative cowardice. Well, we watched that Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise AI fight last week.
I couldn't watch that.
Badass.
I tried watching it.
Unfair though, this instantaneously going out with knives drawn on this one, because the fact that the family had blessings, which means you'd hope they wouldn't want this to be giving Val a bad image or cheapness, or it was just for the money.
And Helion says, I'm not okay with the dead being kept alive with AI. The professor and I discussed it a couple times weeks back.
So what video was better, Pit Cruise or RoboCop Terminator? I only got about halfway through both of them. I had to stop. It just looks too weird.
I'm fine with that situation as long as the family is fine. What we were not fine with what happened to George Carlin and how his daughter got mad about what Will Sasso.
No, and how
that was
Will Sasso just went ahead with it without
exactly.
And I should clarify, without George Carlin's daughter's consent, since she's the executor of his estate.
I call bullshit.
And we did kind of get a taste of this recently. Zelda Williams was getting a bunch of these AI things. Don't you think this is cool? And she was not cool with it. Like, she did not enjoy it. She did not like the idea. And why would you want a dead relative, you know what I mean, saying words you're like, this hurts more than it heals.
I don't want an AI representation of any of my relatives who have passed, because one, it's not them, and two, they wouldn't want it. My dead relatives wouldn't want it.
So in a film, in a video game, is that the same line?
That's a good question, Pat.
You know what I mean? Like, could that be something we see? Like, is Harrison Ford going to pop up in the next Call of Duty?
Well, that's something. I mean,
or Bruce Willis. I mean,
the thing is, if they get the consent of the family, fine.
Yeah.
If they don't and they go through with it, there might be something in there with fair use, but still, it's kind of like.
Yeah, but here's another question you have to ask. They ask the family for their consent for one movie.
Right.
Who's to say it's not going to stop another studio from asking the family again for another, and then another, and then another, and it just trickles down.
Yeah, I know.
That's when you got to have good lawyers writing your contract.
There we go.
And Tim, you're absolutely right with the Rise of Skywalker and how it was odd to see Carrie Fisher when they used those deleted scenes.
Yeah.
And even in Rogue One, when they use, basically a stand-in and then put Carrie Fisher's face on her digitally for Rogue One.
They did
to be Princess Leia.
It didn't look.
It didn't look right.
Yeah.
It does. It did affect me as a viewer, though.
Yeah.
Because it shocked me, even like when they brought him back, and it's like, wait a minute, how'd they? Oh, he's not real. It took me out of that film for those few seconds, and it's like, God darn it.
Well, and I think that, and the thing is using Peter Cushing's likeness in there was a lot more screen time than Carrie Fisher.
Yes.
So,
well, it's just like the 8th movie. I mean, the 3 main characters were pushed back so much, and it was just
that was great. It's just the 8th movie.
There is no 8th.
I love it. Still though, it's so funny. They're just numbers now. They're just numbers now. They all look the same. They're just numbers.
Yeah. And the thing is the using of deleted scenes and stuff like that have been used as well. I mean, you had the I'm trying to remember which one of the Pink Panthers, but basically Peter Sellers passed away while actually filming it, and it became a clip film. So they used what they had of him up to a point, and then they interwove it into a clip movie. And it's like, okay, that's great, but where does that leave us?
It's like the actor from Gladiator who had died because he partied too hard, Baron. I can't think of his name right now. And they just showed him from the back at the end when he was getting killed. And,
which was also another trick and has been used in stuff as well.
Yes.
So, I mean, CGI, a stand-in, sometimes with a bad wig, or whatnot, has always been used in some fashion or another. So again, AI is one of those tools that's in that area. It's just, how is it going to be used? And if this was a project that Val Kilmer really believed in, the family knew that, and they just needed something to help finish it, because it sounds like this had been being worked on for a little while. I go into the area that you're kind of finishing off kind of a wish of his. Let's just get this, find some way to finish it and then get it out there. Okay, I can understand that. It sounds like it was all across the board. But when they had Gene Kelly dancing with a freaking vacuum cleaner back in was it the 80s or early 90s? I can't remember, but
that was probably the 80s. I mean, that was just the how they overlaid the film, but yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah, but it was the first time that happened.
That's true.
And back then they were starting to ask these very same questions.
And this article started again from this paragraph. It continues by saying whether anybody wants it or not is irrelevant. This is the future and not a distant one. AI is creating a lifelike crossover death battles nobody thought they would witness due to Hollywood's bureaucracy and creative cowardice. Seeing that, some brave Kilmer fans are sure to embrace the development as one last unexpected encore from a legend they weren't ready to lose. Nobody wanted to lose him. Nobody wants to lose any of these great entertainers. No. But unfortunately, it's life. It happens. And we all have an expiration date, unfortunately.
And that is how we put value on things, sadly. We don't realize everything until it's not coming out anymore. I mean, this has happened in the whole existence of humankind. I mean, every inventor, artist, painter, all this stuff, we don't recognize their potential until they're not with us any longer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some of us do. Some of us do and appreciate it, but it all depends on, how you approach this stuff.
But it gives us that benchmark, too.
The first time I saw him, because I see that you're going to be bringing him up, but But when I first saw him in the Patriots, like, wow, this guy's good. And then, of course, what happened.
Yeah. It says that is understandable, and honestly, there is an elephant in the room above that most fail to address. None of this. Come on, Mike, read. None of this is new. No, it's not. We just brought up Gene Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
It says pop culture and the film industry were at this crossroads before when Brandon Lee was tragically killed when a stunt went wrong while filming The One True Crow. Jace likes the remake. I mean, everybody has their opinion.
Yeah. He says it's more of a continuation than a remake. So.
Mm-hmm.
And despite the use of double Chad Stileski, early digital tricks were used to insert Lee's face where required. Mm-hmm. A decade and a half later, Telly Gillum found a creative way, free of AI and CGI work, to work around Heath Ledger's death to finish Imaginarium of Dr. Palmasus.
Mm-hmm.
However, if generative AI, come on, Mike, read it. Yes, I criticize myself. Were available to Gillum at the time, he may have been coerced into using it in the name of invention or plain old keeping costs down. Back to Kilmer, we have already seen AI play a part in restoring something he lost though the line was drawn in a different place. In Top Gun Maverick, AI technology was used to bring back his voice that was destroyed by throat cancer. Well, his son also played a part in that too, because his son sounded like him enough.
Yep.
That occurred before his passing, of course, and Maverick will remain Kilmer's last performance physically. Canyon of the Dead is written and directed by Corette Voorhees. It stars Tom Felton, Abigail Breslin, Ewan Bremer, Wes Studi, and Finn Jones. Of all those names, I recognize two of them, Wes Studi and Abigail Breslin.
You're better than me.
The story is based on the life of archaeologist Anne and Earl Morris, who contributed to the discovery of the prehistoric, and I always mess this up, so forgive me, Anasazi.
Yeah, you got it.
Well, like I said, I always mess up, so forgive me.
You're fine, dude.
Yeah.
Isn't that Malfoy?
One thing that's also interesting about Bounty in the comics, because of some of the decisions that they have gone and the direction they've gone, the comment sections have died. Many of them. There used to be a lot more people.
Yeah, that's your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault, right? I thought it was your fault, Baron, but whatever.
So is this a theater release film?
It doesn't say. I looked at IMDb yesterday, and they didn't have a release date for it.
Oh, okay.
They have a runtime for it, but they did not have a release date for it. Trust me, Tim, I criticize myself more than you all know.
And Cash and I criticize him a lot.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I'm hoping this is a one and done situation when it comes to Val Kilmer, but I'm afraid you're going to be opening Pandora's box here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm afraid of. And you know what happens once you open Pandora's box? It can never be closed.
Mm-hmm. And hope is hiding.
Mm-hmm. So what do you all have to say about this?
I mean, one and done, no problems, especially with family consent. But then the fear of what you sat back and said, it's like, what's going to lead into, who's going to be sneaky, who's going to find loopholes. Yada 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 yada.
It better be good. It better look great.
You better not be able to tell that it's
I know. Yeah, everybody's going to be
constructed by
looking
AI.
for something. Yeah, everybody's going to be looking for something. Seams or anything. He's got 6 fingers.
But what if they had 6 fingers in real life?
Does he have 7 fingers?
No.
Check the toes too.
Yeah. You can.
Yeah, I said Pandora's box. I didn't call it a jar.
Well, in some, I think it is a jar too. It depends on interpretation. Either way, is if you open it up, you're hosed.
Yeah, you do. And again, let this just be a one and done thing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask the family for permission to use Val Kilmer's likeness after this. Nobody. I'm not going to. Let's have this be his final film and his final role, and then let the man rest in peace.
I'm surprised they didn't try to do that with the Flash film with the multiverse thing going on.
Yeah.
All I want is I don't want a studio to gain control of a likeness. The family should always control that.
Well, some people
just like an actor would, like they can say yes and no. But and then it would be in the contract because there are some celebrity that have sold their AI version or their personality or their voice and things like that. So
yeah, James Earl Jones being one of the most notable ones for the voice.
But that's my comment. It just better look
that's fine.
Fantastic. It's got to look great, man. If they're really going for it. Ooh.
I better not be able to look at it and tell instantly that it's AI. The problem,
keep it on 4K.
the problem, you're going to be able to tell.
Yeah.
There's going to be something there that's going to tell you, oh, yep, this definitely was AI. Let me just get rid of a few open tabs here, and then we'll move on to our article from that Park Place. I don't know why that sounded musical when I said that Park Place.
Because I was frozen this morning.
You're a musical person.
I wasn't intending it to sound that way. No, I'm not a musical person. That's my sister.
They're coming out. I can tell.
I heard so much of it growing up, Pat.
Mike's gonna be fabulous.
Today is a good day to die.
Yeah, he's gonna start that Klingon boy band.
Jazz hands.
Oh gosh.
Jazz hands.
The one hit song, Patak.
No, that's Kalis.
Oh, Patak.
That's Patak.
Yeah, Spock had sent me something that was pretty cool. He did use AI with my likeness to make me look more like a Klingon, and I approve.
I don't want to see Klingons in button-up shirts.
I mean, this is related to the topic. I'll go ahead and show you guys. Now, before we move on to that Park base. No, not that. Oh, and it's also got one of you too, Baron, which I couldn't help but laugh.
Oh, okay. Well, show that one. I don't mind.
I will. Hold on. I will.
Need to learn how to say "I want it that way" in Klingon.
You're a Patak of Romulan descent.
That sounds like Klinglish. It sounds like a mix. Klingon and English.
I just want to be your teddy targ.
I only know a few words of Klingon, Pata, and Patak's my favorite.
It's okay. You'll be my guy. You'll be my guide if I go to their planet. So I'll call you first.
All right. So let me get this to where it'll actually share it. And, I always say I identify as a Klingon.
The cheese is old and moldy.
Don't be a patak. See if it'll actually share
Of course, the Klingons see him coming.
Of course, it's showing a black screen, so I'm going to do this.
Black screen.
Romulan technology. Inferior.
Tell me if you guys hear background noise, because there's a lot happening.
I hear puppies. Yeah, that's what you say now, but boy, the Klingons really wanted that cloaking technology for an honorable race. For an honorable race, let's cloak ourselves and sneak up on them. It's like, yeah.
Well, yeah, Predator,
All right, so...
No, I'm talking about Klingons. I'm talking about Klingons.
Well, stealth is optional, man.
The Klingons are using stealth. To them, it's not optional.
That stealth is optimal. That's a different.
So there you go. I am an honorable Klingon warrior.
Looks like one of DJ Ronnie G's turtles died on your head.
Baron? You brought this upon yourself, you dishonorable.
He said, "Today is a good day to die."
And I told Spock I'd probably use it for a future thumbnail.
Looks good.
Yes. Although, what I might do, and if Spock, if you're listening, I might actually make the facial hair a little longer. He just looks too baby-faced still. He needs to look like a proven warrior who has seen many glorious battles.
We have a Klingon opera about the baby-faced Klingon.
How he was slaughtered in battle. I know. So
Running away,
wow, that got dark, Mike. I'm just channeling my inner Klingon.
Bravely he did run away.
But here we go. I'm going to go ahead and bring up that article from that park place. So here we go. From Cash's neck of the woods, LA County files a lawsuit against Roblox alleging platform fails to protect children and enables predators. And this is essentially a follow-up to the lawsuit that was filed against Roblox and them allowing predators to come onto their platform and stalk children and do nasty things to children. And of course, they've implemented new security measures too little, too late.
Mm-hmm. Kicking and screaming. Can't forget that part.
Oh, yeah. They didn't think they were at fault. But this is by Marvin Montanero. It was posted on the 20th. So this past Saturday. And the article goes on to say Los Angeles County filed a lawsuit against Roblox, putting the massively popular gaming platform under renewed scrutiny. Officials allege the company has failed to adequately protect minors despite publicly positioning itself as a safe online environment. According to the complaint, the county argues that Roblox markets itself as a secure digital playground for children, while allegedly falling short of that promise in practice. The filing bluntly claims that platform is in reality an unsafe online environment that has become a breeding ground for predators. Well, again, I think, and I said this when we first talked about Roblox and their problems, parents need to also take responsibility and make sure they know what their kids are doing at all times and what games they're playing.
Absolutely.
Right. I mean, Cash and Perry still do that with him.
Yeah. And it's good to see DJ Ronnie G.
And the
How are you
turtles.
doing tonight, sir? And DJ, if for some reason you can't post a complete message in the YouTube chat, head over to the Rumble side and
Rumble.
There we go.
join us there. I am looking over at messages. I can't highlight them, unfortunately, only because of the way I'm using Rumble Studio. But perhaps Sundays I'll just do it the old-fashioned way so I can highlight the comments again.
He'll earn it.
Yeah. What Los Angeles County is alleging. Per the lawsuit, officials say children within the county have been exposed to serious risk while using the platform. The complaint states that minors in Los Angeles County have been repeatedly exposed to exploitation and grooming on Roblox because the company chooses to put corporate profit over the safety of children. The county further alleges Roblox has failed to implement sufficiently effective moderation systems and robust age verification protections despite repeated public assurances about the platform's safety. They don't want it to affect their bottom line. That's what it's about.
Yep.
They're putting their bottom line ahead of the safety of the minors who actually use the platform. Because guess what, folks? They don't care about the minors. They don't care about you. They care about the profit.
Mm-hmm.
If proven in court, the claims could carry significant implications for how youth-focused online platforms are regulated going forward. Roblox responds. Roblox is pushing back hard. In a statement cited by Variety, the company said, "We strongly dispute the claims in this lawsuit and will defend against it vigorously." The company emphasized safety remains central to its platform design, adding Roblox is built with safety at its core, and we continue to evolve and strengthen our protections every day. You know, words can only go so far. Why don't you guys prove it?
Mm-hmm.
Roblox also highlighted specific safeguards, including monitoring systems and restrictions that prevent users from sending images through chat, something the company argues reduces common avenues for abuse seen on other platforms. The company further stated, "There is no finish line when it comes to protecting kids. While no system can be perfect, our commitment to safety never ends." Well, it should have never gotten to this point.
Mm-hmm.
Guys let it get to this point and look the other way while it was happening.
That's the problem. We all know that anything can, sneak through. But it's what you do when it happens and what is your response? Well, obviously the response was nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, DJ, that's the problem. People can only use emojis. So that's why for this particular broadcast, I'm saying if you want to say something, come to the Rumble side and I will be looking at the chat over there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it says part of the growing legal trend, the Los Angeles action is not happening in isolation. Roblox is currently facing similar lawsuits in several states, including Georgia, Louisiana, Texas, Florida, and Kentucky, all raising comparable concerns about child safety. Company leadership has previously suggested that many incidents cited in these cases stem from older events and has pointed to ongoing upgrades in moderation tools and safety features. Among the recent changes, Roblox has rolled out facial age estimation technology designed to better verify user ages, a move the company says demonstrates its continuing investment in the platform. And you know what's coming to mind right now, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen? All somebody has to do is hold up a picture of a young person.
Mhm.
How good is their facial recognition software? Really?
Well, I
Is
bet you
it
could
going to
fool
pass
it
the
with.
test and deny it?
I bet you could fool with those new silk masks.
I bet you could.
Yeah.
'Cause
Or
those,
it's
you
not-
line those up, they look pretty convincing unless you're in the right light or close enough, you know.
are it's like, hey, come over here and look into the camera here for your Uncle Dickie. So just for a moment there. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and then they say it demonstrates their continuing investment, but even these facial recognition systems can be fooled.
Oh yeah.
Why this matters? With tens of millions of daily active users, many of them children, Roblox sits squarely in the crosshairs of regulators and lawmakers increasingly focused on online child protection. The outcome of this Roblox lawsuit could help shape expectations for safety standards across the broader gaming and social platform landscape. It says for now, the case sets up what could become a lengthy legal battle between one of the world's largest user-generated gaming platforms and one of the nation's largest counties. With the stakes centered on a question parents, lawmakers, and the industry are watching closely whether Roblox safety systems are keeping pace with the massive growth. And yeah, they're going to lose in this lawsuit, and I wouldn't be surprised and this is just me speculating, but as more lawsuits mount up, the more they have to pay lawyers to defend themselves if Roblox goes out of business.
Yeah.
I'm just so.
That's still
so
not going to
shocked.
solve the problem, because then these predators are just going to go to another game.
Mm-hmm. They probably are there anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened before now. It seems weird that it's like finally after all this time. I mean, it's not like kids just got on gaming. And so that leads me to believe there is some fundamental loophole or something that somebody's doing. Because I still haven't heard of this from any other company. Like Minecraft, you'd think would be another like prime target for this kind of thing, but I haven't. This is all I've heard about from Roblox. It's so odd.
Well, I mean, Fortnite got into a big problem, of course, and they lost a major lawsuit.
Did they? Okay, and I just
there was a major lawsuit, and they lost a
Okay.
lot of money. But they're basically at this point too big to fail. And even a few years ago, they just have so much money because they've made on these skins, and so they. So in that case, but they lost a lot of money. So yeah, these lawsuits can be massive,
And it's not just squarely on the parents.
No, it isn't.
It's also on Roblox. It's also on Epic Games for Fortnite. If you're going to allow children to come on to your platform and play these games, knowing that there's going to be people who are older than your children, who are very questionable to begin with,
right?
In the wrong capacity, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you guys have experienced it too. Maybe a younger person I could play with, but they would have to show me that they're mature enough, and I would still feel weird if you get too young. I'm like, I can't do it. It just makes me feel awkward. It's like
It's why I won't play games like Fortnite.
It's not like you're playing with your nephew or something like that. You know what I mean? Or a younger cousin or even a grandchild. You put it online, you don't know their relationship anymore.
No.
I mean,
our incest Omar with her brother. I mean, sorry, I couldn't resist. But no, this has happened before. This just happens to be the quote unquote news flavor of the week, so they're gonna harp on this one, and by doing so make it sound like this is like, oh my god, it's never happened before type of thing. It has,
but it has happened. Remember the rating system. how that came
Yep.
about.
Oh yeah, that for
Right.
sure.
Mhm.
Well, and even
Well-
the parental advisory, that was over the top.
What about the PSAs where they're telling about, be careful being online, kids, and make sure that you watch your kids being online and whatnot. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been going on, and you know, parents,
Yes.
try, but of course, we were kids once, and we were able to find ways to sneak around on some stuff. But they try, but you'd hope that the platforms that's out there would at least be helping you a little
Mm-hmm.
bit
Yeah.
when that wasn't the case. I mean, where's the money in helping out, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're losing potential customers if we actually, helped out the parents in this because these guys pay.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a sad state of affairs there. The ethics, and you gotta sit back and go. We know what the ethics are in entertainment. Harvey Weinstein, anybody, even going back to the days of Cecil B. DeMille and Alfred Hitchcock. I mean, they had about as much ethics as I don't even know what to make a comparison to. But really, it's always been there. And whenever someone can pray and get something, they will. Oh, DJ was smart there.
Well, again, the main way you communicate, unfortunately, is by emoji because of what YouTube is having an issue with.
Yeah, he resorted back to movable type.
It works.
Well, yeah, DJ Gutenberg. Yeah.
Yes. But anyone else have anything they want to say?
Hang him from the cojones. I'm done.
Get right, Roblox. Get right.
Make sure the safety precautions are good, and it's just.
And it's not full on the parents' fault, but that is never an unimportant aspect. Try to have a good relationship with your children when it comes to these things.
Uh-huh.
Even
sure to
good
watch
kids.
Kids also,
like-
exactly, yes.
Like Mike said, even good kids will do stuff. You can have no problems with your kid at home, and then you find out they're texting some older dude that you didn't know how they even met. So it's crazy stuff. So just don't be nosy, just be loving. That's between them and theirs. I can't. Everybody's different. I can't tell you how to do it. Oh, read a book.
Didn't ask.
Yeah.
Get a nap.
So, any other opinions before we go on to our next article?
The nays have it.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next article then, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
Woohoo indeed. All right, so we have this article, and then we'll have another article from Fandom Pulse. And it says, after moving to the left and censoring Christian viewpoints, Bounding into Comics is shutting down. And this article is by Fandom Pulse. Oh, there's plenty of sources to get my news from. And I even get news from left-leaning news sites because I want to get all perspectives.
Mm-hmm. I still feel dirty when I go to Screen Rant, though.
If they have an article worth talking about, like that one that you had shown me, Baron, that was actually worth reading, and
sometimes they do.
Yeah.
So this article was posted on the 24th. Yep. I'm glad I was sitting down. And it says, Bounty in the Comics is shutting down operations, according to internal sources, and a cryptic message from current editor-in-chief, Spencer Bercouli. The collapse of what was once pop culture journalism's most important conservative voice represents a stark lesson. Compromise your principles for corporate advertisers, and you lose everything that made you valuable in the first place. John F. Trent founded Bounty in the Comics over a decade ago to provide a Christian and conservative alternative to the corporate shills at CBR, Screen Rant, Kotaku, and IGN. While those outlets push DEI initiatives and woke activism disguised as journalism, Trent built something different with truthful, hard-hitting coverage that actually held the entertainment industry accountable. The site exploded in popularity, reaching 3 to 5 million views in peak months. Trent became the most important investigative journalist in pop culture, uncovering activist statements and industry malfeasance that has everyone else either ignored or actively covered up. Geeks and Gamers, Friday Night Tights, Yellow Flash, and The Quartering built entire YouTube channels reading Trent's research aloud. His work formed the backbone of alternative pop culture commentary. Even Pop Talk has used Bounty in the Comics multiple times, not just tonight.
Right.
During Pop Talk's inception.
Mm-hmm.
Then the company was sold in 2023. Publisher Desk acquired Bounty into Comics and immediately began gutting what made the site successful. The new owners demanded Trent tone down rhetoric against LGBTQ activism, stop criticizing the replacement of white characters in films and comics, and eliminate negative commentary about Disney to appease advertisers. Here's the problem, and John F. Trent should have known this. You sell your company to another company like Publisher Desk. The new owner doesn't care about what made the company successful. They should, but they don't. They're going to implement their views and their ideas into the company that you built. You are no longer the owner of that company. You are just part of the cog of that company.
What?
At least he was.
What? That's all he's going to say.
It happens anytime a company is sold. The new owners are going to do what they want. Well, we used to do it this way. Not anymore. I mean, heck, even if a company's not sold, you get a new manager.
Yeah.
Coming into your store. They're going to do things their way, not the way that the previous manager did.
Right. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. Sometimes it's still, it stays, the ship doesn't rock at all. I mean, even though they're doing things different. All depends.
Yeah, we could try that, DJ, over on the YouTube side. And Tim says, so Doomcock's channel show chat is working. Who knows what's going on? Here's what I would say, folks. Try refreshing on the YouTube side. Maybe it'll start working. Maybe it won't. Maybe it's a glitch that will take time. I don't know. I can't figure YouTube out anymore.
Unplug it and plug it back in.
Yeah, all of YouTube.
We all said that.
Uninstall, reinstall.
Yeah. Verify the files like Cash and I had to do for Evil West.
Yes.
All right. The Publisher Desk wanted to transform Bounty into Comics into another corporate mouthpiece, indistinguishable from the sites it was created to oppose. They told Trent to remove his Christian viewpoint from articles and eliminate his anti-LGBTQ stances. The message was clear. conform, or leave. I understand that he founded the company, but again, he was no longer the owner and operator of said company.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying they should have changed what Bounty in the Comics was. They shouldn't have. They knew what they were buying when they bought it. They knew why it had a following when they bought it.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is you sell your company to another company. It's no longer your baby. It's in the hands of someone else. He of all should know this. Look at Star Wars. Look at Marvel. Now in the hands of Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yep. Trent chose his principles and left a month later. I was writing for Bounty in the Comics at the time. I wanted to publish pieces critical of DC and Marvel's leftist behavior and the mainstream comic industry's corruption. The site declined to run my work, censoring content that challenged Disney and Warner Brothers. I left as well. There's nothing wrong with people having a different viewpoint. I want to get a different perspective. I don't care if you're right, left, Christian, Muslim, whatever. I want a different perspective.
As long as they're not shakers.
And it says Trent landed at that park place while I founded Phantom Pulse. We continue our work in tandem until that park place repeated the exact same betrayal. The site would go on to partner with the publisher desk. Trent left again and joined Phantom Pulse, where we've maintained the uncompromising journalism these other outlets abandoned. We've held the line on truth in gaming, television, books, comics, and tabletop games while former competitors collapse into irrelevance. Now, I have to disagree on one thing. I don't think that Park Place has gone soft. They still go after the hard-hit issues. They still have people writing articles that challenge the narrative. They'll do their live streams and they'll challenge the narrative.
Yeah,
that had me scratching my head a little bit.
The thing about the Park Place is that people want to donate. That's fine. When I have a problem, and Phantom Pulse does the same thing. It's like, oh, I want to read this article. Well, you have to pay. Well, why? You guys think your article is so important that people need to pay for it? Get out of here. I feel like if you want to support the 8 channel, then just donate. But this whole situation where these websites, companies, we'll just go with the websites, Niche Gamer, all this stuff. While there's good articles on Phantom Pulse. Obviously, there's good articles on the Park Place. There's still some good articles on Bounty in the Comics. But once again, it's the other stuff that they do. Some of the stupid ads they have, some of the people that they bring on. And it's like you said, Mike, once you sell your company, man, things are going to change. Mm-hmm. And so you go and I don't like, well, that's fine. But even that Phantom Pulse can have some problems too. They all can.
Well, we've criticized articles from John and Trent before in the past, whether it was when it was with Bounty in the Comics or when it was with that Park Place or even, since he's joined Phantom Pulse.
Yep. I mean, John, if Trent
we've criticized everybody at Bounty in the Comics. We criticize, people who write articles for CBR, Comic Book News, and so many other sites that we go to. I mean, hell, Variety is one that we criticize a lot when you have 2-3 people writing the same article.
Oh yeah, exactly. They all can be criticized, and they should. The John F. Trent, I'm not personally the biggest fan of him always usually injecting his Catholic beliefs into his articles. Sometimes, yes. Other times, no. I don't think
the thing is that what that Bounty in the Comics was about. It was Christian in right viewpoint, right.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. So, and that's why it never bothered me with him injecting that into his articles. It's just, where are you writing now, and is that the norm? That's
Right.
silly.
Well, it depends on the article too. If it's about something
Right.
already about religion, I'm like, okay, I get that. But if it's just injecting, we've seen this too, even on stream with some people, like they have to inject their Christian values. I'm not saying having Christian values is bad, but it's like, is this really the appropriate time to bring this up?
Did you have to out me like that? Come on, Cash.
I'm just saying it's, so I think Trent, him leaving both companies, both Bounding the Comics and selling it and seeing that Park Place, and now he's with Phantom Pulse. Well, what if something happens there? So yeah. I mean, that article still feel about the One Piece was ridiculous, because that person, even though they're trans, was not, they're, even though they're trans, there's not, it wasn't what that person said, that actor. So it was like, it's like, come on, John.
Well, everybody's got has their knee-jerk moments and all that.
Yeah, but we've had our knee-jerk moments here on the show.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but that doesn't mean you hold him hostage like these other people do. Like, oh, he made a bad article or something that's wrong. Oh, he's a horrible person or some nonsense. Yeah.
Well, you keep on holding them hostage, Cash. It's nonstop with you about the same thing. John did this. John did this. John's
funny.
And let's also give John F. Trent and Bounding in the Comics, when he had Bounding in the Comics, some credit.
Agreed.
Because we were even asked, why do you guys always go to Bounding in the Comics for articles? Because they did have the best articles.
They did.
He did publish some of the better articles.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. And a lot of times,
and you know what? He still does. I'm not going to discredit that. He still does.
Yeah.
Right.
But he's also posted some articles where I have a different viewpoint.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with that. It gives topic of discussion and debate.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you prefer, someone, a writer, doesn't mean that you're going to go lockstep with them on everything. I mean, no. I mean,
no, of course,
that's absolutely ridiculous. No. And it's just like when we said that, hey, we actually found a good article at Screen Rant. When you have virtually a lot of other people are going to Comic Book News and Screen Rant and all that stuff, it's like, well, we're going to go the other direction and go with this, so they get a voice out there.
Yeah,
and we heard the one side. Now it's time for us to get the other side out there, whether we fully agree with it or not. And that's the important thing. That's
exactly, that's the whole thing. And I agree, Baron. It's like, it doesn't matter John F. Trent or any of these people. My problem with the whole situation is when you want to cancel somebody because of things that they say. It's like, no, I don't exactly agree with it always, but you're entitled. You should be entitled to your opinion. I just get tired.
Everybody has their own opinion, their own perspective.
Yes, I just get tired of this whole thing that these people, these other websites, they act like they're so this and that when they're not. It's like,
they act like their shit doesn't stink. Just come on and say, Cash. They act like their shit doesn't stink.
Their shit doesn't stink. Same with that Park Place. There's good articles on there, sure, but even Phantom Pulse, they can act like their shit doesn't stink too. I've read some stuff recently. I go, I don't know about that, guys.
Yeah. Everybody's guilty of that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I agree.
Everybody is. But the article does continue on by saying the results speak for themselves. Both Bound in the Comics and That Park Place now receive fewer monthly views than Phantom Pulse. Readers recognize authentic journalism versus corporate approved content regurgitation. When you compromise your principles for advertiser money, you lose the audience that made you successful in the first place. A few months ago, we learned that Park Place was struggling so badly, they partnered with Geeks and Gamers to help fund their operations, moving some content to the platform. They're running the same failed playbook in watering down content to appease corporate interest while wondering why their audience disappears. Yet, again, here's where I disagree. if that was the case, and maybe I'm out of the loop on something, but if that were the case, why would you partner with Jeremy from Geeks and
Yeah.
Gamers,
Right.
Mhm.
who lets it be known about his points of view? He's never shied away from it, and he shouldn't.
No. Exactly.
So does that really say to you, for example, Baron, that the company was struggling, or that these two separate entities saw an opportunity to work together to get their voice out to even more people?
It could be the latter, definitely, because it's always good to have partnerships to rely on each other. That way, you get a a lot more wider audience that way from one or the other. Just as long as we don't have too much of that happening, like we have with the studios and such like that. I mean, there's
Right.
nothing with partnering or working in conjunction
No.
with or whatnot. I mean,
Yeah.
it's always been the old game.
And
But
it's usually
excuse me there, I don't know where that came from. My apologies. But it's like don't get complacent.
right. Don't get complacent. And, even if something's going wrong, you don't always have to throw the other company under the bus. But that's where I disagree with some of these people, because
And John De La Rose, who runs Phantom Pulse, has had good articles too.
he has, yes.
But he may know more than I do. Well, obviously, he knows more than I do as far as what's going on behind the scenes. But there's still something about this that makes me go, It's this, crying over spilt milk. I don't know. I'm speculating.
Well, I wouldn't doubt if there's some sour grapes going on too.
Anything else, Baron?
Sorry about that. Yeah, I must have cut out again. I said I wouldn't doubt if there's any if it wasn't sour grapes involved too. I mean, that's about all.
I don't know. One of the things that made me click on this article to begin with is because I was intrigued by the title, and I was looking up a few things to try to find out whether it was true. I couldn't find anything that was definitive when I looked it up at the time, and maybe that news is broke now, and I just didn't take the time to look it up. But some of this wording in here, it seems like it's, almost, you got rid of us, so now we're over here, and we're going to fire shots at you as your ship's sinking.
Yep.
Yep.
Neener.
It says here, Bounty in the comics, meanwhile, has been hemorrhaging traffic for months. The site that once dominated conservative pop culture coverage now can't afford to pay anyone. I mean, if that's true, then they should shutter the whole operation. And, even that article that we read, just a few weeks ago about, Highguard and how the author of that article, she said that, it was just being review bombed. And, I had to shake my head. But no, if the game is really that bad, then people deserve and have the right to criticize. But before I continue, I do want to welcome our newest channel member.
Hey.
Yes.
I know that
Sir
person.
Beowulf. Blue Wolf, sorry. Why did I say Beowulf? Because I was thinking of Beowulf.
Beowulf?
I'm sorry, Sir Blue Wolf. I was literally thinking of Beowulf at the time. And
he was just
so
putting
my apologies. My apologies. But
Baywatch and Blue Wolf together, and boom, that's how it happened.
No, Beowulf. Beowulf, not
I know Beowulf. I was making a joke.
Yes, hello, Blue. Hope you've been well, man.
All right. So, because Stream Elements has been telling me what level you joined at, I am going to look. He joined at the Pacific414 level. So welcome to the Pacific414. Just to let you know the perks of the Pacific414 when I actually do upload a video, which is very rare anymore. But when I do, Pacific414 members, along with Stealth as optional members, get to see that video first for 7 days before it's released to the public. You get to join Pacific414 Pop Talk with Baron Cash and myself once per month. And the days, shift at random, whether it's on a Sunday, whether it's on a Wednesday. All shows start at 6 p.m. Eastern. But you can join us and discuss articles like this with us during the show. And you also get to join the member stream once a month, which is always on a Saturday. I try to keep it in the middle of the month. And those streams also start at 6 p.m. Eastern, and you get to hang out with wonderful guys like the Paddle Wannabe.
Who?
Yeah. Hang out, have a conversation with the Paddle.
Long time no speak. F1.
That's what I've heard about it. That's what I've heard about it. More to support the channel, brother. Well, I just want to let you know what the perks was, and I do appreciate everybody's support. As a matter of fact, I'll make sure to add your name to the end credits of the Adventure Continues, the Star Trek discussion, and you'll see it this Saturday.
Woo! Yay.
Because I do try to honor the channel members that way. And I know I should do it for Pop Talk, and the game streams will actually finally have a ticker going across. You'll see it tomorrow. So I'll make sure to add your name to that as well, because it is important to acknowledge the members. It's also important to acknowledge those who have subscribed to the channel and continue to support the channel through thick and through thin. No, thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and welcome you the way I know how to welcome my members. And I'm going to first start off with this one, because I do identify as a Klingon, a proud Klingon warrior.
Glory to you and your house.
Yes. And then, of course, we got this one.
You have the ring, and I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. Now let's see how well you handle it.
And we talked about him earlier in this stream, and I did play this earlier, but I could play it again.
Wretched slugs. Don't any of you have the guts to play for blood? I'm your huckleberry. That's just my game.
And of course, what I hope everybody, member or non-member, is here to do, along with me.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
There you go.
Welcome.
As a Star Trek noob, what would you recommend? Start with the original series. Start with your original series, then go into the animated series, then go into the feature films all the way from Star Trek the Motion Picture to Star Trek The Voyage Home. Yes, there are 2 more after that, but then you should go into Star Trek The Next Generation.
In Discovery.
Well, Helion has a different opinion, and she says, I recommend Running for Your Life.
Yeah. I can appreciate.
The animated series is great too if you want to watch cartoons.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
I mean, Yesteryear being one of my favorites of the animated series, and I'm glad I got to talk about that episode with Anti-Derivative Jill, and there will be more animated episodes to talk about in the future. But getting back to this article, it says Bound in the Comics, meanwhile, has been hemorrhaging traffic for months. The site that once dominated. Okay, I already read that. Sorry, I do that.
Yeah.
Today, we learned they're shutting down entirely. Their editor-in-chief, Spencer Bercouli, posted to X about the news. Oops. Excuse me. And it says, the last 8 years have meant more to me than I think I currently realize. Until next time, true believers, this is your friendly neighborhood Bound in the Comics editor-in-chief signing off for the last time. And there is a panel from Spider-Man. This represents the most important lesson in modern media. Tell the truth, remain unabashed about your principles, stand for Christ, and you win. Compromise those things for corporate money, and you lose everything. Christ promised us victory when we stand for what's right. The path may be difficult. Behind the scenes, people at Bound in the Comics and that Park Place have worked to undercut Fandom Pulse with influencers who used to rely on our journalism. But we're the only ones still doing the investigative work these sites refuse to touch, which is why we're growing and while they collapse. Publisher's Desk thought they could buy Bound in the Comics, strip away everything that made it valuable, and maintain its audience through brand recognition alone. They were catastrophically, there we go, Mike, come on, wrong. Audiences aren't stupid. They recognize when content shifts from principled journalism to corporate propaganda. The same pattern destroyed that Park Place. Both sites believed they could have it both ways, maintain conservative audiences while appeasing progressive advertisers. That's impossible. You either tell the truth about Disney's agenda, Marvel's World Comics, and Hollywood's anti-white racism, or you become another IGN clone. There's no middle ground. John F. Trent understood this, which is why he walked away twice rather than compromise. His investigative work at Fandom Pulse continues to expose industry corruption without corporate censorship. We don't answer to Publisher's Desk or any advertising network demanding we soften criticism of the LGBTQ activism or DEI incentives. This independence comes at a cost. We don't have corporate advertising revenue. We rely on readers who value uncompromising journalism enough to support it directly. That's why Fandom Pulse subscriptions and contributions matter. They're what allow us to tell the truth without corporate gatekeepers demanding we water down content. Bound in the Comics shutting down proves the get woke, go broke principle applies even to conservative outlets. The moment you compromise your principles for corporate money, you begin dying. Publisher's Desk killed Bound in the Comics by demanding it become everything it was created to oppose. Sometimes you live long enough to become that which you swore to oppose. The entertainment industry desperately wants to eliminate outlets that expose their agenda. They can't shut it down through direct censorship, so they use financial pressure to buy conservative sites, demand editorial changes to appease advertisers, then watch the audience evaporate when content becomes indistinguishable from mainstream outlets. This strategy works only if we let it. Fandom Pulse exists because readers recognize the value of journalism that doesn't compromise. We've grown while former competitors collapse because we refuse to play the corporate game. When Publisher's Desk came calling with advertising money contingent on editorial control, we said no. Support outlets that refuse to compromise. Subscribe to Fandom Pulse. Help us continue the investigative journalism that holds the entertainment industry accountable without corporate censorship dictating what we can say. And everybody is free to opine.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of sour grapes that's written in there because them going after that park place. I agree with you, Mike. I don't think they've gone that far off the reservation, but yeah, I mean, we were making comments about it, especially with that one lady's article that she wrote in there. It's like, what the hell? This is absolute, diarrhea of the mouth. And it's like, oh, yeah, she must be one of those that they brought in for quote unquote, fairness or whatever. And of course, after reading that, it's like, why would I want to read another one of her articles? It's, like the Red Shirts Always Dies site. I mean, all of them that right there, you can see that they have a straw, one of those bendy straws that comes around and they have through the temple over their head and they're sucking on their own brain out because, having an IQ of 51 was too high for them. So, I mean, and leave it to the fact that I'm sure Cash was putting heavy muscle on him, being that he is an IGN guy. So,
right. Yeah, sure. I mean, I was, but that was a while back.
See everybody? See, he confesses.
Yep. Proof right there. Proof right there.
I was a mod, but I don't understand IGN anymore, like a lot of media sites. But Phantom Pulse also, I think they were the one who had that really good article about what happened to a lot of media. But my whole thing is, like, with these situations, I just don't see I see the shift in bounding the comics that I'm like, I don't think this is the best direction personally. But that park place that I just saw recently, like, I haven't really seen that much of a shift. Maybe there's a little bit. There may be obviously sour grapes. I just find it always funny because they take this holier than thou approach and they're like, oh, well, this is so much better and what we're doing is the best now, and it's really just funny to me. Obviously,
and again, like I said, they may know things that we don't.
Right. I think they have some good articles, and that's the one thing I do love about Pop Talk, and I wish other channels would be. We're willing to criticize either the right or the left. I mean, that's how it should always be. If we feel there's an article that we go, okay, we're not canceling you, but we're not going to exactly agree with this, or they're actually putting out information that's actually factually untrue, I'm like, yeah, we're going to call you out on it.
Lady Mist is her own person. And that's what I like about her.
Yeah. I don't want anybody to drink any Kool-Aid.
No, man. Right.
That's why we have Crystal Light.
Well, you know what? If I'm going to be eaten by a dragon, that's a hell of a way to go.
So, I obviously, however I feel about some things about John F. Trent, it's just what I have a problem with is people that categorize these people that they're demons or because they think this way. That's when I have an issue with that. I'm like, come on. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Just because you don't agree with their point of view or their politics is no. And that's what's happened with a lot of our society, which I think is ridiculous. Because they can't.
A demon would say that.
Those dang demons. But yeah.
Yeah.
So.
That was Cash.
You talked to the professor.
Am I back? Can you hear me?
You're back. We can hear you, brother.
Okay. My wife just started the car and my phone linked to the stereo.
Oh, I hope she enjoyed the show.
Oh, but it seems okay now.
No, but it's just like the D&D stuff and some of this other stuff. The panic and the situations. It's been going on for a number of years, but I just feel like certain things have gotten worse, and there's always people out there. We're telling the truth, and they're not, and this and that. It's just really funny to me.
Yeah. That's why I refuse to be in an echo chamber.
Exactly.
Echo.
If you have a point of view and I agree with it, you'll know. But if I don't agree with it, I'll let you know.
Exactly.
Mike tells me I'm wrong all the time.
They're conspiring against us.
Yeah, nothing new.
Yeah. But anyone else have anything they want to say about this? Because I will say, I don't care where I get the stories from, whether it's found in the comics while they're still around, or whether it's Fandom Pulse, whether it's Geek Tyrant, whether it's Superhero Hype, whether it's Comic Book News, or any other site that we used. If they have a good article, we're going to talk about it. And then we're going to give our opinion. We may even give our opinion as we're reading the article, like we've done many times before.
As we should, always.
And we may not hold back. Oh, who am I kidding? We won't hold back. Excuse me.
That's why we were so frustrated about things like the Jonathan Majors and some of this other stuff. It's like, no, we're going to wait for the evidence to come out. What the hell?
Well, that's why when the person who said, Mike, I got information on Jonathan Majors, and I told him, no, I'm not going with it. I'm waiting. I wait until this whole thing is settled in court.
I have a source who has a source who's got a source that has a source cousin whose cousin has a source.
Hey, yo, I got a guy knows a guy.
I know there are channels and sites that'll jump on any information that sounds credible. But when I was presented this information, I said no, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
And I stood my ground.
Yeah, the problem is so many people want to be the first with a scoop. I got a scoop.
Pacific TMZ.
Yeah,
no, I don't want to become TMZ.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be an easy rebrand.
Wow. You want this guy to be on the panel still?
It's just like even on those conservative sites, and I'm sure you guys have seen this with some people. It's like, oh, you have a different point of view about this movie. How dare you? I hate you, whatever. So they can be just as bad as people on the other side. It's like there needs to be a balance.
Again, I'll bring it up. When I was told, don't go see Nuremberg. It's an allegory for Trump.
Right.
I'm thinking to myself, do you even know about Nuremberg? That was my first thought. And then I was thinking, no, I'm going to go see it for myself so I can go judge it for myself.
Exactly.
Have
if you
my
really
own
want
opinion.
to go see it, then go judge it for yourself. Right. And if you're really not interested in this stuff, then you don't need to see it either. And people can influence you and say, oh, you got to see this. You got to see it. And you might see it, and then you don't have the same opinion as the person. Like, how could you not like this? And you're like, because I just didn't.
Yeah, Cash. How can you not? Why did Herman Goering have orange skin and a bad hairdo in that?
I know you're joking. I know you're joking.
Yeah,
but
I'm being very facetious about that. It's like that's how ridiculous it is,
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
And I liked the movie, and then we had our watch party on it.
Mm-hmm.
But does anyone else have anything to say about this before we move on to our final article?
Oh, I'm just waiting for even more of the soap opera. Let's just put it that way. So let's see what happens when
Exactly. Get your popcorn out, buddy.
Oh, you got
try
it.
not to have the music up too loud, but there is could be some music, so just be ready.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So here we go. Yeah, but I'm going to continue it as soon as I play the transition.
Fire, fire, fire.
Because you know why I'm going to continue it? Yeah, that's right. It's going to get a little louder, folks.
Of course it is.
Are you ready?
From the board!
Well, let's chase it.
From the board!
All right. Enough of that.
Who let Jason?
No. Yeah. No. It's not Jace. It's the captain himself. Captain James T. Kirk himself. William Shatner is releasing a heavy metal album after a long time since the last album.
Is it? Has it?
I think it's been
crap.
It has been a long time since he's released an album. And of course, this is by Fandom Pulse. It says William Shatner is 94 years old. He's been to actual space. And now he's releasing a heavy metal album featuring covers of Black Sabbath and Judas Priest. The new album will feature collaborations with metal musicians personally selected by Shatner. He's calling it a gathering of forces. The album will include covers of Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, and Iron Maiden, alongside new original material. Fuck!
Oh my goodness.
I got Spock.
Yes. I'm going off the rails on this crazy train.
Metal has always been a place where imagination gets loud, Shatner said. Excuse me. I should have yelled. Each artist brings their fire, their precision, their chaos. I should be reading this like Shatner. Because they have something to say, and because metal demands honesty. For those who don't know, Shatner doesn't sing. He never has. His vocal style is art spoken word.
Mm-hmm.
Art performance, art delivered with the intensity of a Shakespearean actor, which he is, interpreting rock lyrics as soliloquies. He's made self-deprecation about his singing a core part of his public persona. He's in on the joke, but he's also serious about the work. That balance is what makes his music compelling rather than embarrassing. Get rid of that.
Rocket Man, burning up his up here alone.
Has Been and the Ben Folds collaboration. Has Been 2004 was the album that proved Shatner's musical projects could be more than novelties. Produced by Ben Folds, the album featured collaborations with Joe Jackson, Amy Mann, and Henry Rollins.
I didn't know Ben Folds was involved with that.
I didn't either. The songs dealt with aging, loss, and the passage of time. Folds understood what Shatner brought to the table. He built arrangements around Shatner's spoken delivery, creating musical landscapes that supported the theatrical performance rather than fighting against it. The title track, Has Been, is a meditation mediation, sorry, on fame and relevance. Shatner delivers the lyrics with self-awareness and vulnerability. It Hasn't Happened Yet features Henry Rollins and deals with mortality. I Can't Get Behind That is a rant about modern annoyances delivered with Rollins providing counterpoint. Critics notice Has Been received positive reviews, establishing that Shatner's music was worth taking seriously. That's right. You should take his music more seriously. Baron,
Can you imagine him?
Cash, I Don't Want to Be, My Friends, Lady Mist, Heliod, Sir Blue, as was everybody here at Pop Talk.
Can you imagine Shatner and Trump doing a duet?
It's the greatest country of them all. The greatest.
Greatest country.
Absolutely the most wonderful country in the world.
Here we are, the Trump and the Shatner together at last.
What do they call it? Trump Shat or Shat Trump?
Oh, Trump's name's coming first. You know that.
Well, you never know. You never know. I mean, we are talking about the Shat.
Shat.
Interesting.
The greatest Shat.
Never heard Shatner sing? Well, I can't really play it, but he does have Rocket Man. I will give you all the link if you want to hear Rocket Man.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
science fiction. Yeah,
it's spoken word, but he's kind of beatniky, kind of, you know, because he does have that cadence to his voice, so he's not singing, but his voice carries so well.
Dragging that heater on stage.
Yeah, I want to hear the Judas Priest collab.
my friends, my small friends.
Oh,
and you know, how many times did Animaniacs poke fun at William
Oh
Shatner?
God, yeah, at least once a week.
Yeah, Kevin Pollak had a good run for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he does everybody so well still.
Yeah. Space Odyssey. Shatner followed with Seeking Major Tom in 2011, a concept album about space exploration featuring collaborations with Peter Frampton, Bootsy Collins, and Patrick Moraz. The album's centerpiece is a cover of David Bowie's Space Oddity, reimagined as a conversation between ground control and Major Tom. Why not Kirk and Spock? I know they would have to get Paramount's permission. Then came the real thing, his actual trip to space aboard Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket in October 2021. At 90 years old, Shatner became the oldest person to travel to space. His emotional reaction upon returning, captured on video as he tried to articulate what he experienced to Jeff Bezos, was raw and genuine.
Bezos couldn't get away from that guy fast enough. Shatner just wanted to be in the moment, and Bezos was just like, "Yeah, we did it." I remember seeing that, and Shatner, the look on his face, he's like, he just saw something that just blew his mind. He has a new look on reality, kind of, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing him.
I don't know if
like,
anybody's seen it.
Him. It touched him. Man.
It did touch him, but I don't know if anybody's seen it. William Shatner has a new Razor brand commercial, and
Really,
the tagline is "Will Shat." Basically, how the brand and raisin bran and the raisins will help you.
Oh God!
At that brand, colon blow.
Will Shat.
Yeah,
26 times the amount
I'll
of
show
brand.
Hey, Trina, good to see
This is a
you.
real thing. This is a real thing. This is not like
I'm
a
not.
Saturday
I'm
Night
not
Live
making this
skit.
up. I'm not
Oh my
bullshitting you
God.
guys.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
bring
I'm
it
not
up.
doubting. I just haven't heard of it until now.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
But this is what
Dude.
William Shatner said after he returned to Earth after going up in Blue Origin. What you have given me is the most profound experience. He said, visibly shaken. I hope I never recover from this. He later described the experience as overwhelming and terrifying. The beauty of Earth, contrasted with the ugliness of space, affected him deeply. At 94, Shatner is still creating and willing to try things that might fail spectacularly. He's not coasting on Star Trek residuals and convention appearances, although he was aboard the ship that they were using for the Star Trek cruise not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And people were happy to see him. And even Robert Picardo had a nice video where they're all on deck enjoying the festivities. And he was like, it's Captain Kirk. Captain on deck.
Well, yeah, I mean, he got a cruise out of it.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. He's actively pursuing new projects, collaborating with younger artists, and exploring genres that most people his age wouldn't touch. Self-deprecating humor helps. Shatner knows his vocal style is unconventional. He knows people make fun of it. He's made peace with that and uses it as part of his appeal. I spent a lifetime exploring in both reality and fiction, Shatner said. Now I'm stepping out into the unknown. Once again with my new project in heavy metal. The whole project is destined for this year. I hope you will join me in the exploration. For a 94-year-old who's already been to space, recording a metal album probably feels like a relatively safe adventure. I think this is great. I can't wait to hear it.
I can't either. I mean, we joke about it, but I mean, there's high props we give. I mean, think about it. How old was Christopher Lee when he did his metal album?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and of course, what does Shatner do? He comes along and tops it, saying, here I am, 94. I'm doing this album. Christopher Lee was younger. Look at me.
And Blue Wolf, thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you for becoming the newest Pack of 4 and 4 member. Really appreciate it. You have a good night.
See you later, Blue.
Welcome to the asylum. I mean, it's another one of those things where Shatner can sit back and go, this will piss off George.
I can't believe that Bill Shatner is doing a metal album at almost 94 years old. I just can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
It's unacceptable. Good night,
what
brother.
Was that? Yeah, night. What's that? Oh, Howard Stern's want me to jerk off another guy on the air. Yeah, George, the guy. We love Sulu, but George, you've taken one too many hits to the head.
Yeah. Well, and I'm going to go ahead and pull up that Raisin Bran commercial. There it is right there.
Oh, I haven't helped us.
Oh, calm down, Baron.
Raisin Bran.
I am calmer than you. Breakfast. Calmer than you. I mean, that's just it. Shatner does have an incredible sense of humor, and I don't think people get it sometimes. That he's taking a full joke at himself, and it's like, he's not serious. Okay.
All right, folks. So here you go, the Raisin Bran commercial with William Shatner. Warp what?
Oh,
Will Shadd here, bringing fiber to the masses with Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Duty calls
Will Shadd?
every darn day.
Whoa.
Will Shadd in the house. It's fiber. Is that Dr. shit too? Perfect. Oh my God. You're too old for this shit. Kellogg's Raisin Bran. High fiber. Good.
Kellogg's Raisin Bran makes its Super Bowl LX debut.
Yeah, we gotta know about Shatner's digestive system. It's
That's
funny,
so
but it's
good.
like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, hey, it's probably the reason why he lived to be 94 so far, and hopefully many more.
Raisin Bran
Yeah.
for the win.
That just reminded me of Al
Right?
Pacino
I
doing
agree,
the
Pops.
Dumb
I'm just like,
Pacino.
come on, man. What do we know what they're doing here, but it's like, no.
Yeah.
Hey, Pops.
Bob's great to see you, brother, and thank you again for letting me join you, Ironcaster and Squeaka, yesterday to talk about Major League. It was a lot of fun, brother.
And you know the reason why Pops had to say that. He's afraid of someone adding a second O to his name. And I don't blame him for being afraid of that. I can't think of anybody here that would do that.
You, Mr. Snickering.
Of course Baron would. He's just like, oh, it's time to do it.
Wait for it.
I'd watch
now.
for this one, Pops.
Yeah,
The next time he's with you, I keep an eye on him.
We're shady people, but Baron sometimes.
I'm not shady. How dare you put me in your category?
Yeah, you are.
You sure you're not shady at all, Mike? All right.
No, I'm not shady. I'm honest with
Shady or
people.
not.
That's not exactly.
Honestly, shady.
Jeez.
Oh boy. All right. Don't make me. Don't make me. You two.
Oh,
Don't
jeez.
make me. I've got the mouse cursor above both your names.
Well, and
Oh, don't make me.
Cash takes a shot, and then for self-preservation, boom. I mean, he's away.
See, Cash will start the fire, walk away, and laugh.
So
I'm still
didn't-
here. Just was muted.
I
I'm
didn't
here, though.
start a fire. But Cash did with. I'm sorry. Yeah. Come on, Pops. You should know me by now. I'm always up to something. Always a trouble.
Every time.
I always feel Baron is definitely the more troublemaker of the group.
Oh,
I've always called myself the Mo of the group. He's the Curly of the group, and you're the Shemp of the group.
yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he thinks I'm joking, Baron.
I thought that's what we always said.
Cash, you're the Shemp of the group. You're
Well, I
not
thought-
Larry.
Oh, he's Shemp. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
he's Shemp.
I never said it was a bad thing.
I was hoping to get the Shemp part. Okay.
I don't know. He sounds insulted, doesn't he, Baron?
Oh,
Yeah, he
yes.
does.
Very insulted. Hold on. I need to go back to my corner.
Is he the Is he the other brother, Daryl?
Yeah.
There's Mo Howard, Shemp Howard, Curly Howard,
Larry Fine. Then what? Curly Joe Jarita.
Yeah.
The one what we don't speak about.
Yeah. Don't remind me. Oh, I won't take pie hits to the face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, really?
Really?
Thanks.
Oh yeah. Curly Joe Jarita was a wimp.
I won't take pie. Okay.
That's like somebody working for Siegfried and Roy and being like, I don't work with animals.
That's true.
Well, I bet you Roy thought.
Yeah. Well, once again, you're dealing with a live, wild animal, and
Cats will be cats. What are you gonna do?
Man, dude. I mean, yeah,
Exactly.
it sucks, but once again, anything can
I know,
happen.
I-
These. These are wild animals for a reason. So
you can't.
More than
I mean, you can't even. You want to fully trust your domesticated animals 100%, and you can't.
I mean,
unfortunately,
the white tiger was beautiful, but once again, it's still a tiger.
It's a tiger.
And the burp it made too was impressive.
Hey.
And Pops has a message for you, Pat. Needs to get you back on to keep the challenge going. The Padawannabe challenge.
Oh yeah, dude. I was thinking of that the other day when I get my channel going. I think I'm gonna open with that shot. The crunch of the gum, that'll get your attention.
Yeah. I'm not doing it with either of those packs that you sent me, Pops.
The gum is the same it always was. Tell me you ever got a pack of cards with gum in it that wouldn't snap.
It always snaps.
Exactly.
Yeah.
and it always tasted like crap.
Now it just
40 years later.
It just disappeared. It's weird. It's like there's not even gum in it. It just like dissolved. That's what they fed us all those years ago. You want to talk about microplastics these days? Come on. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Could that even be classified as gum these days?
I don't think so.
Knows?
But that's just my opinion.
I think we got in trouble. I think we got in trouble for handing that out at Gitmo.
Oh my God.
Leave it to Baron.
I mean, that's what I heard.
He's like,
What?
just not there yet. Little deeper.
What I do this time?
Jeez. What you always do.
Take it to the level it maybe shouldn't go to.
Yeah, return to the. Well, we don't. Well, the thing is, Pops, we don't know if it's older than older because I think those were all made at the same time back in 1963 with a huge stockpile. That was what was actually in Fort Knox. And as Topps was going through, they just kept on adding. So what was for the Return of the Jedi was the same for the latter ones until they finally ran out. And that's why we don't have those gums and packs of cards anymore.
Possibly. I don't know.
You know what? That's as good of a theory as anything else.
Okay.
We could have brought that up on Sunday's show. You know, it's like, you know, the mystery of the gum and the Topps
gum
cards.
in the Topps cards.
Well, does Topps make cards still? Are they still in the game?
They still make cards.
They should be still making cards, yeah.
What do you mean should be? I was in the store yesterday and I saw Topps cards.
Yeah.
Right.
I just wasn't sure. I knew all those other names came.
I know
into it
there's
in the 90s.
people out there that are like, oh, cards aren't popular, baseball cards aren't popular.
Seems like they're coming back.
Yeah,
I've been seeing a lot more stuff pertaining to the. I was like, why do I keep seeing this stuff? I don't talk about it.
Are we going to say the same thing about vinyl? I mean, people still buy vinyl and stuff. So
People are buying vinyl. Why is it in stores again if people weren't buying it?
Exactly. So, you know, I just find it funny. I don't know if it's not always the newer generation, but it's just funny with like, we can
It's
just
us
have
old
this stuff go
farts,
away.
Cash. It's us
That's
old
right.
farts.
Right. They're just like, we can have this stuff go away. Why? It's still good options. Come on, man. What are we talking about?
I mean, I'm still waiting for. I'm still waiting for the release of the Heroes of North Korea series that Topps has planned to come out with.
Nice. Oh, jeez.
Oh, nice.
I swear.
Fire.
Help! I'm being repressed!
Oh, you did it to yourself. You always do it to yourself. So,
Baron,
There it is.
what did I
We got
tell
the
you, man?
trifecta.
I told you were just pushing a little too hard, and you did it again, didn't you?
No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
it's not ignorance. It's knowing how you operate and shoving you out the airlock.
When the
Lighten up, Francis.
All right. Okay. He wants the clipboard. I'll give him a
He
clipboard.
does. He wants to put more, and it started. Here we go.
All right.
How about no?
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Oh,
Do you see what happens, Larry, when you fuck a stranger in the ass?
How about new?
Disrupts my coronation. Coronation, Starscream? This is bad comedy.
Megatron? Is that you?
Here's a hint. Will anyone else attempt to fill his shoes?
How many of you believe? All right, youngster, out you go.
Don't come back! Ever!
How many of you believe that having a hobby is a healthy and perfect way to express your individuality? Show of hands, now. Well, you're wrong.
The hell you say?
You know, if there's a person who would know about this, it's Pops. He knows. Pops is on top of tops. Well,
One shall stand, one shall fall. Why throw away your life so recklessly?
Yeah,
you
Baron, why
saw
do you-
I won. I kept going. I kept going.
Yeah, Baron, why throw away your life so...
not Optimus.
Another victory for Pacific414.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, speaking of which, what about the two sad deaths that we had recently here?
Yeah.
Robert Carradine, which I think was it you, Cash, that put in that?
Yeah, Crit sent that to me. Unfortunately, he had. I didn't actually know that he had such problems with bipolar, and it was basically his undoing. Unfortunately, he was a good actor too, and he was funny.
Yeah, he was.
He was.
Even that show he did with, was it Booger? Was it
Revenge of the Nerds, dude?
No, there was a show he did, a reality show that was actually pretty cool about.
Oh, weren't they doing like about nerds?
Yeah, I think it was the two of them. Yeah, it was good. It wasn't
Curtis
bad.
Armstrong? Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, Curtis Armstrong. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Martin Short's daughter, too.
Yep. Yeah, finding out that news that she unfortunately deleted herself.
Yeah, both of them, unfortunately. And again, as Cash and others have been, as he has for his hashtag, your health matters, or actually in this case, mental health.
It does, and I think a lot of this stuff ends up being, I understand people are under stress, but why they're smoking so much or they're not this. I'm not saying they shouldn't, but it's just people. I mean, look at Chester Bennington. I mean, you go down the list of people. I mean, these people they gave a lot of people happiness, we'll say. Chester did, and people like Cornell, and I mean, obviously John Belushi, and thank goodness we still had those films from Blues Brothers and some of this other stuff. Animal House, of course. I mean, it's very unfortunate. Carrie Fisher. I mean, like I said, you just keep going down the list, and it sucks that.
We're talking about those who have unfortunately passed.
In
the last several days.
I mean, we make things important, but men and women's health are both important. Everyone's health is important. And people don't obviously always know. It's like, oh, how could they do this to themselves? That's against blah, blah, whatever. And it's like, but you don't know what these people are struggling with. If it's drugs, if it's this, if it's people like Heath Ledger. It's like, oh, he's fine. No. Brittany Murphy is another one too, and the way she died, people are still like pissed off, which I understand. Like, what did her doctor do? Same with Matthew Perry, and it's horrible.
Oh,
yeah,
Dr.
James Van Der
Dr.
Beek,
Feelgood,
of course, and he was a good actor too. And I think it was great that the cast of Dawson's Creek and the people that have worked with him supported him so much. That was awesome. I feel bad for him, but Yeah, it sucks. It just sucks. But
Mm-hmm.
people's mental health and of course cancer, and it's like, oh, don't we have the cure to fix this yet?
Mhm.
After all these years, it's like, no.
I mean,
unfortunately,
ALS too, Lou Gehrig's
yes,
disease.
ALS, yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? What's his name from? I got a mailbox on the guy, but Chicago Hope. He was in Chicago Hope and all that. Passing away from that. There had to have been some wag who was an insignificant person on the set of that show that came forward. Yeah, he was a mean guy. It's like you're the only one.
You do realize that the
why the hell are you
man
doing
just passed away.
They don't.
And people grieve, but there are people who are cold. They don't care. They don't have feelings.
Right. They don't have feelings, and so they use social media and whatever. It's the same with everybody from Sean Connery. You remember this article a number of years ago? It's like, really? Okay. And he was talking about.
I got it clipped out in my book.
The same people who act like they never do anything wrong in their lives ever, because they must be perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But yeah,
I think they're perfect.
Mm-hmm. Sad and shocking here about both of them because especially Carradine.
Carradine had a good career. He had a good career.
Right. Having bipolar and battling it for 20 years, it's like
Yeah.
Obviously, they don't go out there and necessarily and
no.
And let everybody know left and right about it.
Even people like Bob Saget's death is just so weird. And like, how did that happen?
That's so bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
Even 4 years later.
Yep. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there's question marks. Oh yeah,
everybody could listen to Sean Connery talk 24/7.
Oh yeah, I mean the man had.
There's no dispute with that.
He had an amazing career. Yeah, well, Luke Perry also had his problems too. Unfortunately, it's just yeah. These are talented people, good actors, but still they just were. And Luke Perry moved on from things from 90210, and he had more range than that. Than just
and his son Jack Perry, who wrestles for AEW, looks like him.
Wow, but with more muscles, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, thing about Sean Connery, how basically he leaves the franchise of 007
he did.
To be a more serious actor, and so what does he get? Zardoz. But he got in the 80s. He got his resurgence going there. So, and then became such a beloved icon.
He was great in The Rock. I mean, there's just so many great movies that he was in.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, Outland, of course, The Untouchables.
Oh, he's great in The Untouchables.
Indiana Jones.
Yes.
I mean, all
of course. Oh, yes.
Yeah, he turned down Star Trek 5 to do Indiana Jones. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Smart choice.
Yep.
That was, probably one of the wisest career moves he made. It's like, this looks a little bit too much like Zardoz. I think I'll go with the Indiana Jones film. Isn't that what we named the dog?
Indiana. No, I haven't watched your video yet. Monday, I was trying to get some thumbnails made and things prepped for future streams, and also make sure I had my notes for Pop Stream for last night, and so I haven't watched it yet.
You actually prepped for Pops? Maybe I need to do that.
You should prep for any Baron, really. I swear, dude.
Hey,
why?
Only Pop on that one. Only Pops.
Baron, really, man. Come on. You were in radio, you son of a
you son of a bitch.
So was Howard Stern.
He still is.
The problem child of Pop Talk, ladies and gentlemen, Baron Orman Tagge.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
It did.
What would you say you do here?
Yeah.
I'm making my wife laugh her ass off in the other room. She's watching, and I just hear her just laughing away. So at least,
well, good. Then we are accomplishing our goal of entertaining folks.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. At least my wife.
No.
That's the only thing I care about.
Good. Happy wife, happy life, Baron.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love how Baron's like, yeah.
I'm expecting to go, yeah, okay.
Well, it's kind of hard when you know, and then the other day was kind of binge watching Married with Children, but
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Geez, pig.
Hey, big.
I don't need to be educated on boy bands. I heard enough boy bands.
Come on, really?
Growing up. Thank you very much, Ellison.
And remember, he is trying to start that Klingon boy band. So,
oh no, here we go.
They are not a Klingon boy band. You dishonorable.
Do you know how
they are a
dishonorable
Klingon
that
heavy
is?
metal band?
Oh man,
they got the hair for it.
Man.
Oh
gosh.
Oh, she's laughing at you, Cash. See, she's not as big a fan as you thought she was. If she's laughing at you,
She's laughing at his remark, dumbass. Read
Come
the
on,
message.
Baron.
I'm jealous. You know, I'm a jealous husband.
Are you? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know
Quit
you
trying
were
to steal my
jealous.
woman, Cash.
It's too late. He's already warmed her up.
Oh, jeez.
You say that with straight.
I can't. I think we. I think we. There's somebody else who made that joke about Paul's woman, and I was like, "Oh no, dude." If you're out there somewhere, Paul, like I'm gonna tell you that joke sometime, but you may not laugh. So
You've got to have fun during streams, and that's exactly what we're doing. You got a problem with having fun? Well, I don't know what to tell you.
yes, please. If you're gonna ever
I
think
like
about streaming, make sure to find a sense of humor, please.
Yeah, and Cash, please don't tell him it was me that came up with that joke.
Oh no, I guess I won't.
You already outed yourself.
I guess I should keep my fat mouth closed from now on. Okay.
Oh boy,
yeah, it's all right. I don't think he's gonna ever watch this stream, but it's funny.
So, what else do you want to talk about before we wrap things up? We've got 15 minutes before we wrap up.
I really can't think of anything. I mean, we had that sad news, and we had our little bout of insanity.
Yes.
Brought to you by Baron Orman Tagge, and then we just jump in because that's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we try to resist. We try to resist, and then we're like, oh, fuck it.
I do have my list here of YouTubers I hate. I could go through the whole list.
Number 1,
Volume 1,
4. Number 2, Cash Money 77, Phantom Hooligans.
The Hooligans.
Let me grab Volume 1, all 900 pages.
900 pages.
Well, you're like Steve Buscemi's character, Big Daddy, keeping a list.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, what was it? Billy Madison, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Billy Madison. Sorry.
It's okay, dude. Sorry. It happens, man. It's all right.
I mean, Steve Buscemi's been in a lot of Adam Sandler
Yes.
movies. Come on.
A lot. He was in Grown Ups. He was still the best thing about Grown Ups, and I don't really care for that movie much, but he was the best thing.
People
Okay,
who
she's
haven't even started a YouTube channel are on his list.
okay. I'm putting her on the list right now.
He's going to make a list like
I
Seth
just started
MacFarlane
volume
did or
10.
Peter did with Family Guy. He's going to put Chris Martin's wife, Chris Martin's family. I laughed so hard. Did you see that, Baron? I got to show that to you. It was great.
Well, people are watching. Going, oh, we're not having these guys on our channel at all, or some ever again.
Yeah.
Well, we can behave. We know how to behave.
Yeah. Pops hasn't gotten that message yet. Thank God.
He's already used to you, Baron. It's all right. Oh, here comes Baron
Pops
again.
knows us. Pops knows us.
Yeah. So it's all on him. But hey, you know what? The Olympics are over.
Thank God.
There was some great stuff, and there was some stuff that was.
Congrats to both hockey teams.
Yes.
The men and women's U.S. hockey teams. Alyssa Lau.
And the curling teams, even. I mean,
the curling team beat Canada, and they got silver? They didn't get gold. I thought they had gotten gold, but
they got silver.
The
combine where it was the two Corys. They got silver, both from Duluth, Minnesota. But we embarrass the Canadians. Anytime you want to become the United States, come on in, and those golds can be yours.
From Toronto to just Canada in general and their national team.
The reaction videos when the men's hockey team from Canada lost to Team USA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Canada was talking a little bit of shit, and I think their prime minister was talking some shit too. It's like, all right,
he's a wuss.
He is. And if you don't think he is, go look up things he says and whatever. You'll see it.
He's not as bad as Trudeau, though. I mean,
is he actually? I guess he's probably a little bit better.
Not as bad. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's a low That's a low bar.
That's a low bar, dude. Yeah.
But remember, I mean, when Katy Perry started dating him, Trudeau, there, it's like the song "I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It" got new meaning. So. What can I say? But being that those are over with, the good news coming up here is that both Sumo and Banana Ball are just around the corner.
Okay.
Yep. So watch the next Takayasu. I hope he's going to do well in the Samurai, the hairy guy as we call him. And of course, Banana Ball, they got those two new teams, including the Clowns, which is doing honor to the last of the Negro Leagues out there. So, and that were known as the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. So, so it's going to be interesting to see where that's going to lead us here.
Yeah, it is. And spring training is underway in both the Grapefruit and Cactus League in Florida and Arizona, respectively. And oh my God, the Cubs are 2-4. It's over.
Oh no!
I can say that during spring training. Talk to me in the middle of the season and see how my attitude changes.
Oh no! If people would actually do their research on spring training, it's about these are players that are looking to get a spot, hopefully,
but we're get ready to be on comfort detail here, Cash, because Mike's going to need it this season, just like the other seasons.
Well, wouldn't it be funny if the Cubs beat the Dodgers in the season series? That'd be funny.
I'm rooting for it.
I'm rooting for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cash has a nervous breakdown, or even better, Cubs and Dodgers NLCS this year. Cubs beat the Dodgers to go on to the World Series. Hey, a guy can dream, can he?
That's an interesting.
We wouldn't hear the end of it. Heck, we probably wouldn't even hear from Cash. You'd probably be curled up in his room, the door closed, crying.
Yeah, sure, Mike. Right. That's some.
I don't know. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Like, Like when he heard that the Nuns weren't coming back next year.
You have to, like, yeah, it's frustrating your teams. Like, even, I mean, it's easy to curse and be upset and stuff, but unfortunately it doesn't help. And so
the Cubs never make me curse. Never.
Yeah,
never,
right.
Never.
Yeah, sure, Mike.
And if you believe that, well, I got a bridge I can say.
Right.
I don't.
You know, I mean, even some of these managers, like, they have to prove themselves. But what's going on now in sports, especially football and other, like, if you don't get things done in like a year, they just ship you off somewhere else or they fire you. It's like you only gave the coach a year. Like, that's crazy.
You got to give the coach and the staff time, the players some time, especially, you know, if it's a rookie, give him some time, you know, instruct him on what he's doing wrong and help work with him to get him better.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny. Like, I remember there was that Angel game a number of years ago, and you see this young woman crying. She must have been in her early 20s. It's like, it's going to be okay. It's going to get better. But what's also funny,
that'd be like me with a young Cub.
But see,
Cub
you're
fan,
not
seeing them crying, going, "Kid, if you only knew."
You're not delusional though, Mike. Like a lot of these fans, like they go, "Oh, this team." I mean, if a team really cheated, Baron, don't start.
Oh God, Baron,
I swear, man.
No, because there are outlets predicting the Cubs to win the division. I don't think the Cubs are going to win the division. I think the stinking Brewers are going to find a way to put it together again because they seem to have that mojo.
This is
where they can do it, and they're going to win the division.
Just like when Dodger fans like, "Oh, we're going to sweep this team because we swept it." No, it doesn't work like that. And so that you know, like, what was it, 2021, right? Yeah, when the Braves won.
Yeah, when, 21 was when they
Friedman was
won the
still
World
there.
Series.
Yeah, you know, they deserved it that year. They deserved it. I mean, these teams, even when the Astros won again, not in 2017, but won again, that was a legitimate win because Dusty would not put up, I would think, with any of that cheating crap. So,
yeah, at least Dusty finally got his championship ring that he was never able to get with.
He was a great manager, yes, but
he was never able to get it with the Giants. He was never able to get it with the Cubs. He came within 5 outs in 2003 of going to the World Series with the Cubs, but we all know what happened.
Right. I mean, even people like Barry Bonds, before we saw his head blowing up and whatever, the guy was already on the way to being a Hall of Famer.
Ooh.
So he didn't have to do this. Same with Mark McGwire. Same with Sammy Sosa. These guys did not have to do this. Palmeiro.
None of them did.
No. They were on their way. When Bonds was still with the Pirates, was that 90s? Before that, maybe late 80s?
Yeah, it was late 80s into the early 90s before he came over to the Giants.
He was already on his way to perfecting his craft. So, I mean, he didn't have to do anything. It's just there's all these question marks with these people, and that's why should they be in the Hall of Fame? Should they not be in the Hall of Fame? Yeah, so it's crazy.
Well, when you have someone like Willie Mays in your life and your old father who played in the major leagues in your life influencing you, no,
Willie Mays Hayes?
No, not Willie Mays Hayes.
Okay.
No.
But you know, Barry Bonds had all the potential, and I do think he took steroids.
Mm-hmm.
I know Sammy did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
McGwire did, you know, and we had him as our hitting coach, and then he felt like, oh well, I better finally come out and say, hey, I did this. Really, thanks, McGwire. You know, it's so ridiculous. And these guys are still trying to cheat, taking the performing enhancing drugs or whatever.
Well, or you know,
come on, are you
some
kidding
of them
me?
who have bet on the game, like the
Yes.
Indians closer. I know they're the Guardians, but still call them the Indians.
Yeah.
But their closer, he got in trouble for betting on baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's out of the game and he's facing some serious charges.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Dodgers, like with Urias, they gave him a chance. It's like, look, man, we'll and then something happened again. It's like, well, what are we supposed to do? That's right. What are we supposed to do? This goes for any team, you know. It's just like that's not why it's always the best idea to be a player's coach, because if there's things that are wrong, you got to take action. You can't let this stuff slide.
You can't be buddy with the players.
No.
That's what I think was a problem with David Zaslav, the Cubs manager, because he played with some of the guys. He was
and he was a
with
very good player when he played, from what I remember. So, you know,
he's an excellent backup catcher.
Mm-hmm.
But again, his problem as Cubs manager was that he was buddy with the guys who were still there before a lot of those guys were traded.
Yep.
You can't be buddy.
No, you can't. You've got to go with your gut and stuff. Like you even see in football, it's like, hey, it's 4th and 1. Let's go for it. I saw that with the Broncos and the Patriots. It's like you guys could have been up at like 13-0 or something. I remember seeing my brother's expression. I'm like, yeah, I bet. Like, just take the points. Kick the field goal. You know, oh no, we got to go for it on 4th and 1. And that seems, what is that? Is the analytics, I guess, Mike, telling these coaches again, you know?
Yeah,
it's like in
it's
baseball.
analytics, whether it's in football, baseball, any sport that uses analytics, they'd rather go by analytics instead of using their gut feeling. The analytics will tell you in baseball, hey, this guy hits it to the right side against left-handed hitters.
Oh.
So we want to make sure that we have this guy in against their left-handed hitter because he's going to hit it to the right side. And, you know, launch angle. They're always talking about launch angle. It's like, I don't give a flying fuck about launch angle.
Hey, you know, Google can tell you about, right, yeah.
I want the guys, when they're up there at the plate, to stop swinging that shit in the dirt. That's what I want them to stop doing. All these players, that's all they ever do. And I'm sorry for the language, Pops, but this is the baseball fan in me coming out. I am tired of players in the modern game swinging and missing at everything, not being patient. Have you ever thought about doing a drag bunt to move somebody over?
Seriously.
You know, a squeeze play. You don't see a squeeze play anymore.
Not much, sometimes, but it's rare.
A hit and run.
There's some movies I have.
We're not talking about those movies, Baron.
Oh, what? Huh?
And Baron, you know, you're a big rugby fan. Is there anything about that sport that bothers you at all, or that you would like changed?
Changed?
Something that feel actually could get the game even better?
I mean, it's pretty much still going pretty well. When we're talking about teams, I wish the All Blacks would get trying to do clone and paste for all their players instead of having basically it's like the whole team that you're trying to make basically they all have the same talents,
right?
Where it's like, okay, we just move around, but it's like no, you need to have certain people in this position, people in that position, you know, which I suppose you could sit back and see is kind of getting into a form of analytics or whatnot, but yeah, it comes down to some of the teams itself and how they do. And I'm a big All Blacks guy, mind you, but I'm not against criticizing. Just like Mike's not against criticizing the Cubs.
You can't be against criticizing your team.
Colored
man.
glasses. Fans that goes, oh, everything's fine, everybody, everything's fine. And I'm right there with you, Pops. I can't stand the extra inning Ghost Runner rule. I can't stand the fact that the bases went from 15 inches to 18 inches.
Dumb.
I can't stand the fact that there's, you know, the pitch clock.
Yeah.
I can't stand the DH in the National League.
No.
Folks, this is going to be a Mike can't stand. I can't stand that you only have 6 mound visits.
Yes.
That you can use in the game. You can't go out there when your pitcher's struggling as a pitching coach and try to calm your guy down. Tell him,
right?
Come on, get this out.
Yeah, especially when they're new.
Yes.
I can't stand it that they, you know, limit when you can take a pitcher out.
Excuse me. Yes. Right.
The fact that, you know, a pitcher has to
go 3 batters at least. Yep.
Yeah, at least 3 batters or get the last out of an inning. You can't, you know, do matchups. Okay, They've got their good hitting lefty coming up in this situation. Who do we have in the bullpen that can at least do something against this guy? At least get him out. Oh, we've got this lefty in the bullpen. Let's do a lefty on lefty matchup and let's get him out.
Yes.
Right.
I'm comparing everything to my sport. Like, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah.
Helion wants to go back to the 90s rules like pitchers hitting. I can't stand the DH in the National League. It should have never been accepted in the National League. The DH was just a cop out for the American League because they couldn't draw jack.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's the truth, Baron. The American League in the 70s couldn't draw jack.
And see, and Pops is right there singing the same praises as me. Banana. Banana.
And if I could, I would love to go to the Banana Ball game in July at Wrigley Field.
I would.
Wrigley's already electric when the Cubs are playing good.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine Wrigley Field and the Wrigleyville area during those games.
I mean, look how they filled up Yankee Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same here. And I love when they come to Target Field. I'd love to go down that way. I just don't see how that would ever be possible. And try to get tickets.
Yeah, the tickets I hear.
Yeah, they would sell out quickly.
I don't know if they're reasonable or not. I haven't really looked into that.
I don't.
They got to be more reasonable than going to a major league game.
I would hope so.
And you get much more entertainment. That's for sure.
I would hope so.
I mean, yeah, you still have to pay for parking, but you go to a major league game, you got to pay for parking, which could range from, say, $15 or more. Buy a ticket, even if it's up in the nosebleed section, you might be paying a good portion, depending on where you go. I don't have any figures right in front of me saying what all the teams are charging, even for nosebleeds, but then you got to factor in concessions. You got to eat something, don't you?
That's right.
That's why I sneak in my hibachi grill.
I just hope Wrigley hasn't adopted the stupid sippy cups like these other ones. Oh, it's fine. It's okay, but it's not great.
It's the way things are going. Even at the Wawa in our area, they have the sippy cup style top. And it's like, whatever.
Yeah. I'm just hoping
here I am. I'm 2 years old. I'm drinking out of the sippy cup.
I'm just hoping Takayasu does a good tournament in Tokyo this first game. It's like, come on, Takayasu, you can win this one. So
and Pops, you know what I wanted to bring up last night, but I know how you like to keep things structured, which is an excellent thing. But I wanted to bring up the Glavine and Maddox commercial from the 90s, that Nike commercial with Heather Locklear, where she says, "Have you guys seen Mark?" And Glavine and Maddox are going, "Have you seen Mark? Have you seen Mark?" And then there's a montage of Glavine and Maddox,
I think I kind of remember that.
doing the hitting drills and everything, and then they finally hit a home run, and they're walking away, and they go, "Chicks dig the lawn ball."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nike still has some great commercials, but other times they have stuff that you just roll your eyes.
Yeah, I mean, Maddox was great with the Cubs too. I just wish the Cubs had kept him after he became a free agent in '92, and of course, if that had happened, then he wouldn't have been a Brave, and then been able to come back to the Cubs at a later date.
Brave, Cubs, Dodgers, yeah.
You might be able to find it, Pops, because that's still a classic, man.
Oh, you'll find it.
Yeah, it should be around somewhere.
You know what? I might be able to find it. Give me a second, everybody. Give me a second.
Hey, Cash, remember what you told us before the show?
I know, but
Baron, wow, Baron, you just well, just let
saying not saying.
You know, sir.
Come
One
on,
person,
just having fun. Come on, dude.
I'm
Baron,
having fun too at your expense, man.
He is, Baron. You're just, I swear, dude. It's
I
just
swear, this
like,
dude.
Sometimes, like, I don't want to just keep pushing the knife into Mike's back, but you're like, today.
Baron, report to my office now.
Well, Mike, look at the time, right, and what you said backstage, and I was like, oh shit, here we go.
Right. Well, let's end it on a fun note. Come on.
Yeah, let's do that, man. Where's Mark? He's in the back juicing up. What? Huh? Where did that come from?
How long are they going to worship this guy? Hey! We got Cy Young winners over here! Come on, Alice! Step into it!
Ow!
Feel bigger? Yeah.
Hi, Tom.
Chicks dig the long ball.
Hey, have you guys seen Mark?
You guys seen Mark?
They don't make commercials like that anymore.
No, they
No,
don't.
because they don't. They can make great commercials, but they're not going to show something like that because for some dumb reason, some like, that feels sexy to me.
If I could be like Mike.
Yep.
And now, if they only realized all they had to do was juice up, they'd be like me with like Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. McGuire. Cheat.
Mark McGuire, yes. Well, and I can't shame him without shaming Sammy.
Yeah.
Especially that game against the Rays in 2003 where he gets ejected for having a cork bat. Oh, it's my batting practice bat. Bullshit, Sammy.
Weren't you tossed out of Little League for juicing up too, Mike? Or,
oh, jeez.
I never played in Little League.
The apple juice doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
Oh, gosh. I swear.
Well, Cash wouldn't be going out there and telling the story.
That's the thing.
Right, I told the story. Yeah.
That's what we're missing with the DH in the National League, especially the pitchers that actually can hit.
Yeah, I don't
even the
agree
pitchers
with
that don't hit that well. Seeing a guy like John Lester 10 years ago hit a home run, it's like, holy shit, he finally did it.
Yeah, I remember when Kershaw hit a home run against the Giants. I mean, there were pitchers that actually, they worked at it, but it's also that bunt. Like, yeah, okay, I mean, I have some bias towards, the DH, but it's like, okay, well, Ohtani did what he did, and now go back to they won't, but unfortunately, we just have to accept these things, and some of this stuff is not so good for the game. It never is. I mean, look at what's happened to NASCAR, baseball, football. I mean, soccer's still the same, though, or football, as they call in the UK, but
yeah,
it's still the same. It hasn't changed.
The game for homosexuals?
Oh, my God.
Really? Oh, gosh. Really, Baron? No, seriously, really?
Baron.
And on that note, I'm going to acknowledge Pop's comment here, and he says he's on creatine. That's why he makes so many videos. Oh, he's juicing.
He's juicing, man.
He's
juicing.
Pops, you should do a funny picture of you as Mark McGuire or somebody.
Oh my!
I'll take Bob Gibson as my hitting pitcher. Yeah, he was an excellent hitting pitcher. And guys, I grew up watching and seeing as good hitting pitchers. Jim Bollinger. Penny!
Hey, Penny.
Penny!
Good to see you. How you doing?
Hi, Penny.
But Jim Bollinger was an excellent hitting pitcher for the Cubs. Terry Mulholland, I know he played for more teams than the Cubs, but he did well. And, even in more recent history, Jake Arrieta and even Kyle Hendricks hitting a home run.
I hear that Mulholland guy got a street named after him.
The street was already there, dude. But real quick, gentlemen, go ahead and promote yourself.
Well,
Pat, what do you got coming up?
I forgot.
Pat goes first. Pat goes first.
He's the guest. Come on, man.
Oh, he's like the family. He's like the family. Calling him a guest.
Nothing really coming up. There's just too many people in the house. So things are getting pushed again. Although I never had a start date. Although, like I have been saying, I've been wanting to get on Twitch and start figuring that out. But I just haven't yet.
Well, I'm still going to grab your link.
We're busy. But yeah, I've got on Twitch. I think the Twitch or the underscore. So it's the underscore Pat I want to be on there.
So just like your YouTube channel. Okay, I'll go to Twitch and I'll grab that too for you.
Because that's about the only thing that I can stream on right now, and I can't plan these things like, I try to do your member stream, so anytime you guys got a member stream, I try to be on that. But you guys may see me pop up here and there every once in a while. I was on Canadian Spider-Man's last week, so I'll give a plug for that guy. So, but that's always fun. Just talking with people. That's what I do right now. So until I have a plan, I do need to figure out some way to start posting something regular, though.
You can use your phone if you have the X app.
Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what it would be. Because with so many people in the house, it's just, it's like, well, we're still planning on getting the room this year, but we don't know if that's a for sure thing at this point. But eventually we'll get there. I got to get this stuff out of the boxes at some point, man.
And Pop says, Mike, DM you proof I juice. Okay. All right. All right. I got to check this out. Okay. You guys are going to like this.
It's a picture of Pop's face on the Liver King.
All right. Open image in new tab. And then I can share it. Yes. Well, we know. We now have proof. This is why Pop's been able to get so many videos out. This is why Talk Hard is a great show. This is why Pops is a great guy. Because he juices.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that is awesome.
Hey, he's getting some hair back too. Check that out.
Yeah. Iron One, good to see you.
Remember, Pops, he said that, not me.
Well, he's looking good. Can pick up those grandkids.
I hope your work week's going well, Iron One. Yeah, but this is great. I like this. You should show this to Loki in the game if you haven't already.
How many push-ups can you do, Pops?
More than you.
Oh, I don't even keep track. I just do them till I pass out.
Yeah, that's right. But anything else coming up for you, Pata?
No, not that I can think of offhand. Just I need to get on that. I need to, like I said, need to start some content.
Yeah. Oh no, Bob's hair is photoshopped. Man, I was hoping you found that miracle blend of steroid that also regrew your hair.
You're bigger.
Or at least wear a tube, like Sean Connery. Could have had his old tube.
Yeah, no, he just didn't want to shave, so he gave us the smooth version. Little Photoshop. It's all right.
And Baron Orman Tagge.
Hanging out with you guys, obviously, of course, but I also want to direct attention to Pops himself in his channel. The film that one of the films we have watched and did our review and thoughts and opinions on, The Marathon Man, is currently up, it looks like, for the public consumption. So I invite you to go over there and take a watch on it. And I have to ask you, is it safe? Is it safe? So
I don't know. Is it safe? Because I have some evidence that you were out somewhere recently, and it doesn't look safe. This is courtesy of Spock.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what Spock was saying. So, but yeah, the movie, of course.
Aaron, you don't know what he was saying. He's got proof. He's got proof.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Baron, how did that day work out for you?
Yeah, not too bad. I got my exercise regime in. So, yeah. Or regiment, I should say. So, yeah. I mean, I tell you, it was not the going in part, but it was the coming out part that was actually kind of not that fun. So, really. So yeah, go over the Pops. So and Dustin Hoffman, Sir Laurence Olivier, Roy Scheider, they were all in that film. All did excellent work, and I tell you, Roy Scheider was great in that film. I'll say that much. So, he was, and I know I got laughed at, but I still will maintain this. If you would have put a mustache and a goatee on him, he would have made a great Green Arrow.
And if you haven't done so already, please go over and subscribe to Pop's channel. Please subscribe to Paddle Wannabe's channel.
Yeah, show them some love. They're okay.
But anything else, Baron?
Nope, that's all I can think of.
All right, and Cashy boy.
Yo, yeah, I'm still thinking about what to do. We just finished Evil West, and please go check that out over on the Phantom Hooligans over on YouTube and on Cash Money Madness over on Rumble. So Mike and I, we put some good work into finishing that game, and so I'm glad Mike was able to finally find somebody who wanted to play that game with him. So.
Will you play with me? No. Will you play with me? No. Will you play with me?
Yeah, right.
I guess so.
I guess I will. No, but it was good. The healing of those vampire gargoyles were a pain in the ass, but
vampire bats.
Yeah, vampire bats. Okay, well,
you calling dynamite grenades? So I'm gonna throw a grenade.
That's right.
It's dynamite.
I like saying grenade. It was fun saying that because it bothered Mike.
But you're the ugly one.
Ugly Jesse over here. But no, those vampires that just kept healing, vampire bats, look more like gargoyles. But anyways, so that was fun. So I'm just deciding what I'm going to do next. I haven't quite decided. But I did find out that Baron is he's a fan of some of this new Star Wars stuff, and so I thought we should share that. Yeah, let me see. Yeah,
you and Spock hanging out together more again?
Really?
Yes.
Really? Well, what evidence are you presenting for your case?
Presenting this, so we'll listen.
Wow, Baron, you look a lot older.
He does, man.
Welcome, everyone, to the premiere of The Acolyte. This story will challenge us all to embrace change. Are you with me?
So I didn't know Baron loved The Acolyte. That's something very interesting to find out.
What happened to my voice?
I don't know. That was the AI, unfortunately.
Too much soy?
Too much soy, man.
Yeah, probably.
I know someone could say that about my voice. What about you, Mike?
I mean, at first he looks kind of down, and then he starts talking about it. He's very excited. So I didn't know, Baron, you love The Acolyte so much. That's amazing, dude.
Things you learn about Aaron Orman Tagge every stream.
I know, seriously.
Had a cameo in there too. So what can I say?
Nice.
Disney paid me a lot of money. Paid me a lot of money.
You don't happen to have any video evidence of donuts or anything?
Oh, I might. Hold on. Yeah, we might.
Here, I'll let you find it. I'll let you find it.
All right. Yes.
I want my donuts, man. I want my donuts.
I think we do.
My happy donuts.
Let me know when you're ready.
Gotta love donuts.
Yeah.
With that evidence.
I am. So yeah, let me plug that in.
I'll let you know about our creators, Ireland. I'll let you know.
Yeah. Yeah, so I heard about this. There's 2 of these, but this is the more recent one, so yeah. Is it on there? Oh, good. All right, so.
What's wrong? Cash was right. Get away from me. Ah, help!
That'll get him moving.
Right?
Yeah, more than
Good.
More than Will Shat will. Oh damn! I took that image off.
Our Wookiee.
I got some nice man boobs. I really do.
So yeah, we told Baron before, especially me, that the donuts, you got to be careful. And Baron's like, no. And
I told him not to go to that house in the woods. Told him, be careful, man. I've heard things about the donuts that they serve at that house, and he was like, "I'll be fine." And next thing you know, he's running out of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think the long suffering's laughing again.
Good.
At least you're amusing her.
We've done our job. We have done our job.
We have. But yeah, those are some of the best ones. I've got.
Well, that one looks more like me than the other one. So.
Yeah, I think so. But the other one I think is pretty good.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So, any time, any place we might be fighting
for the Empire.
Hopefully, I don't know about this week. I'm still trying to work things out. So, unfortunately, with that, it would have been easier if it's just on the desktop, but it's not. So, I have to figure that out. It runs, sure, but yeah. I'm not.
Yes, sir. Sir.
That's right. I'm not going to set up anything until I know that this stuff is going to work out, guys. We've run into some problems, and so I would rather, instead of doing Dark Tide yet, or going back to that, or Vermintide and some of this other stuff, I don't know. It seems like we really be great to just start the campaign. So I just have to see if I can get everything working with that. So. If I can, it'll be great. But
yeah, that'll be great.
It would be great. I want to, because I don't want us to run into problems. Remember, we've had problems with Dark Tide. It was like, oh, we get everything to work. And then it's like, oh, no, you can't. No full screens. So we've got to do it with borderless windows. Okay.
Yeah. May not have to if you run OBS. In administrator mode.
No, that wasn't that was even when I was running it with administration mode.
Remember, that was before the most recent update.
Okay, well, I'll try it again.
Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
All right.
No, never give up.
Never surrender.
We can't.
That's right. I said, I ain't giving you no tree fitty, you goddamn Loch Ness monster. Get your own goddamn money.
I gave him a...
Because be careful. The longer you wait, Baron and I will be fighting for
the Empire!
Yeah, I'm sure.
No, we'll wait for you. We'll be standing there. What took you so fucking long?
Yeah, well, like I said, with the laptop situation, I know you just.
I know.
It's still a little annoying, dude. That's all. I mean, yeah.
But what you could try to do, Cash, is you could try to set up your laptop as your main screen when you're playing Space Marine, but set up your desktop as the second screen, the one that primarily sends the internet streaming signal to YouTube, Rumble, and wherever.
When did this turn into tech talk?
But anything else, Cash? Anything else?
No, nothing else right now.
Oh, really? What was his number one fan say?
Who's? Huh?
I don't know if Paul Skeens pitched today for the Pirates or if it was Zuna played. I know the Cubs got their ass kicked 14-7, but
spring training.
Well, there's always next year.
Oh,
shut up. Like your Twins are going anywhere.
Hey, I admit it.
But anything else, Cash?
Nope. It's
all
your
right,
turn, buddy.
All right. I know I haven't scheduled it yet. I will schedule it after the stream, but tomorrow I am going to play some Black Myth Wukong because I know what I have to do in that one section of the game where I literally have to go around in a circle. And in order to advance anywhere in that particular part of the game, I have to battle the enemies as I go around in a literal circle. And then if that starts getting on my nerves, then I'm going to switch to another game. I might switch to Arc Raiders. I might switch to Bad Dudes, throw in some retro game right there, or another retro game, classic Metal Gear from the NES. And you could see me try to use stealth in that game and die a lot.
Well, while you're running around in circles, just don't jerk.
Or, I might play something else. Because as far as the, other games part of the stream is concerned, it's open to anything. I might even show trailers for games that I'm interested in purchasing at some point. Some that have come out, some that are hopefully coming out this year, but there are also games on my list that have been delayed and delayed.
And some games that will never come out.
Yeah. And, I might throw Arc Raiders in there too. And you could see me struggle. Like you've never seen me before. Okay, maybe some of you have seen me struggle in games, but I never give up. I might take a break from a game for a while, but I never give up. But that's what's coming up for tomorrow. And then, of course, there will be the Friday Fun stream on Rumble only, but it's not a Rumble Premium stream, so nobody has to have a Rumble Premium membership in order to watch. But for that stream, I do plan on playing Nobody Wants to Die, some more Ninja Gaiden Rage Bound, and maybe some Marvel Rivals, maybe something else. And then, of course, this Saturday, and all these times are 6 p.m. Eastern. And this Saturday, I will be having a solo show of The Adventure Continues, a Star Trek discussion, where I invite you all to join me on Saturday to watch and discuss the episode that pretty much told me that I am definitely a Star Trek fan, and that is Yesterday's Enterprise from season 3 of Star Trek The Next Generation. And of course, we have Sunday's Pop Talk, games on Tuesday, Wednesday's Pop Talk, and then a game on Thursday. So that is what's coming up on the channel within the next few days. I want to thank everybody for being here, and I'm sorry about earlier with the YouTube chat problems where you could only send emojis, but looks like they have it fixed now. But last week everybody couldn't get on YouTube, and then this week people can only send emojis as a way of communicating. But I'm gonna make sure that I do this from now on. I'm just gonna put the link to the Rumble channel into the chat before I start. This way, if something does happen on the YouTube side where the stream disconnects on the YouTube side, but I'm still going on Rumble, just click on that link, hop over on the Rumble side, and we'll continue from there. But before I get out of here, I want to thank Tim for being here. I want to thank Miss Martin Muses for being here. Great show this morning. I also want to thank As Was for being here. Philip J. McCracken. Leon, thank you for being here. I also want to thank Lady Mist for being here. Thank you as always, Lady Mist. Really appreciate it. DJ Ronnie G.
And it's Turtle.
I was waiting for you to chime in there. I was leaving that open for you.
I was just making
DJ,
sure you weren't going to do it. So it's like, okay.
No, I was waiting. That's why there was that long pause. But thank you, DJ, for being here. And I also want to thank Sir Blue Wolf. Thank you for being here. And also thank you for becoming the newest member of the channel at the Pack of 4 and 4 level. Thank you very much. One of us. One of us. And of course, Treenug, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Pops, again, thank you for the invite to join you yesterday to talk Major League. And also, he has a video available for members right now, and it will be coming out in about a week for everyone to be able to watch. But right now, it's available for channel members, and that's him and I talking about Nobody from 2021. So if you're a member over on Pops, check it out now. And if you're not a member, just wait a week and you'll be able to check it out. And of course, Cash's #1 fan and the love of Baron's life. The long suffering. Miss Tagge.
Yeah.
I hope she's feeling well.
Oh, doing better today.
Good. And Penny, great to see you. I hope you and the grandbabies are doing well. And I also want to thank Iron Lund for being here. And I also want to say hello to John Rendell. Thank you, brother, for hopping in. Really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well too, brother.
Hey there. Yes, please. I hope you're doing great there, my super wrench. John Fez forever.
Yes. We got to have him on.
Yeah, he's great. He's a great conversationalist.
Yeah. We got to do that. I'll make it happen.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah. But everybody, thank you for being here. Always appreciate it. Make sure that you've shared out the stream. Hit that like button to help the algorithm on YouTube. For those of you over on Rumble, share, repost, like the stream, and on both channels, if you did like what you saw, and you can handle our shenanigans and just us being ourselves, then consider subscribing or following Cash Baron and myself. And let me just get this message real quick. Awesome. I'll get in touch with you.
There we go.
But everybody, thank you. Have a great night. And remember my 2 sayings here on the channel. I'm not just a baseball guy. I'm an all-around guy. And don't ever give up on me in a game, because just when you do, you might miss something. Now, Optimus, take us out.
Autobots, transform and roll out.